embarrassing. It was really embarrassing. We shouldn't subject our country and parliament to that. Anyway, let me take you to page 13 of the Ghanaian Times. We're told that HPV vaccination targets 2.4 million girls. Quickly, Eugene Ampiao and Alberta Bonsi write on the center spread of the Ghanaian Times that Ghana has officially launched a nationwide human papilloma virus vaccination campaign to protect more than 2.4 million girls aged between 9 and 14 years from cervical cancer, one of the most preventable but deadly diseases affecting women in the country. So we're told that the Minister for Health, Kobina Minta Kando, launched that. That's a good initiative. We hope that it provides the necessary relief. If you go to page 5 of the same newspaper, government releases 195.5 million Ghana cedis for school feeding and prime time arrears. So if you do know that you work for the school feeding program, you have not been paid.
The money is coming.
The money has landed. So pursue you.
And when it comes, remember the people. Now MPP has set October 10 for balloting ahead of its 2026 presidential primary. That's on my joy. Bahama ministers not paid in 9 months. But Sky say,
I mean, if they have not been paid, they should be paid. But
we care more about the nurses and the teachers.
Yes, we need their problem solved first. Because as a leader in the house, you
must
sort out the people who are following first.
You must eat last.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
And the breakfast edition of the City Business News is coming up. Nashika Caesar is ready. She's in. That's brought to you by EcoBank, Vales Lease Equip Limited, and MTN. Nashika will bring us all you need to know in the world of business.
Hello and welcome to the breakfast edition of the City Business News, proudly brought to you by MTN, Valex Lease and Equip Limited and EcoBank. I'm Nashika Caesar. Coming up, International Monetary Fund IMF urges Ghana to embrace regulatory reforms to boost economic growth. Also coming up, crude oil production slumps by over 25% in first half of 2025. And later, Cocoa Board revises reward scheme for anti-smuggling operatives to curb illicit cross-border trade. Let's settle for the details of our stories now. Ghana's crude oil production fell sharply by 25.9% year-on-year in the first half of 2025. This is according to the Public Interest and Accountability Committee, PIAC. The committee's 2025 semi-annual report revealed that total output from the country's three producing fields, Jubilee, Chunibwa, Enyura and Tom and Sankofa Jinyame, declined to 18.42 million barrels, down from 24.86 million barrels in the same period last year. Here's more.
PIAC attributed the drop to operational shutdowns, natural reservoir decline, and maintenance activities across all three fields. The Jubilee field remained the biggest producer but suffered the steepest fall, with output down by 32.8% to 11.02 million barrels. Average daily production fell from 90,755 barrels per day to 60,8 898 barrels, mainly due to plant shutdown between late March and early April. Production from the Trinidad and Yura Intumi field dropped by 14%, from 3.45 million barrels to 2.97 million barrels, while output from the Sankofa Jinyame field decreased by 11.6% to 4.2 million barrels. Both fields were affected by maintenance work and reservoir challenges. PIAC cautioned that if this trend continues, Ghana's petroleum revenue inflows and energy sector stability could come under pressure. It urged swift action to address operational inefficiencies and invest in reservoir maintenance to sustain production levels.
Emmanuel Opong with that business desk report. Now, the International Monetary Fund, IMF, is urging African countries, including Ghana, to undertake what it calls a regulatory house cleaning to strengthen governance, boost productivity, and unlock private sector growth. According to the IMF Managing Director, Kristalina Georgieva, the gains from such reforms could be especially significant for Africa, given the continent's young and rapidly expanding labor force. Speaking at a curtain raiser for the 2025 IMF World Bank annual meeting, she noted that comprehensive business-friendly reforms alongside progress on the African Continental Free Trade Area could lift the real GDP per capita of the median African country by over 10%.
I call on our member countries to embrace a regulatory house cleaning to release entrepreneurship energy, supported by strong institutions and governance. This is not the time for self-inflicted injuries. This is a time to get the house in order. To sub-Saharan Africa, gains from reforms in this region can be especially large given the young and growing labor force. Comprehensive business-friendly reforms combined with progress in advancing the continental free trade area, they could lift the real GDP per capita in a median African country by 10%.
That was the managing director of the IMF, Kristalina Georgieva, speaking there. Now, Ghana may have made significant strides under its ongoing IMF program, but the real measure of progress will only become clear next year. That's according to economist and finance professor at the University of Ghana Business School, Godfred Bokpin. Commenting on the ongoing fifth IMF review, Professor Bokpin said recent gains have been driven by fiscal consolidation and improved foreign exchange management. He tells Citi Business News that fiscal and monetary authorities must carefully manage policy actions to sustain market confidence.
Part of the structural reforms have more to do with adopting flexible exchange rates, which probably wouldn't have allowed the central bank to step in strongly in bringing the rate down and all of that. So you could see all these dynamics playing out in what we have seen here, because there are key structural benchmarks linked to maintaining flexible exchange rate. And I believe that the footprint of the central bank was too obvious in the markets, and we felt that the fund would certainly have an issue with that. So perhaps we could see how perhaps the currency has, in terms of the trend in the last couple of years. But I think that we are making good progress. But you know, for businesses, for stakeholders, it's not just about this year alone, it's not just about next year, it's more about the future. So people are thinking beyond the current program. What happens after first quarter next year?
That was economist and finance professor at the University of Ghana Business School, Godfred Bokpin, speaking there. Now, government statistician Dr. Alhassan Idrisu has indicated that Ghana's recent success in bringing inflation down to single digits must be sustained through disciplined public spending, strong backing for local food production, and coordinated policy efforts. His remarks follow the release of the September 2025 inflation data, which shows a drop to 9.4%, the first single-digit inflation rate in 4 years, while acknowledging this as a major milestone milestone, Dr. Idrisu cautioned that it marks only the beginning of a longer journey. Speaking on Channel 1 TV's Point of View with Bernard Avle, he urged the need for consistency, pointing out that although inflation has slowed, prices are still rising, just at a reduced rate.
Inflation of 9.4 still means that on the average, we are seeing the general price level increasing by 9.4% between September of last year and then September of this year. So there's still some, price increase. Yes, we brought it to single digits, so we shouldn't relax at all. So it's progress. But the goal now should be, how do we sustain the single digit inflation? That's the most important question. And we can actually do this by continuing to do what we are doing, which is actually keeping the inflation down. And this will include keeping public spending disciplined, supporting local food production, and also maintaining policy coordination. And this is how we can turn this stability into a lasting growth and then also real relief for households.
Now, according to data from the central bank, Ghana's gold reserves have rose by 37.0 tons in September 2025, up from 36.0% recorded in August 2025. The gold reserve stood at 34.40% tons in July 2025, rising from 32.99 tons recorded in June 2025. It also recorded 32.16 tons in May 2025, an improvement from the 21.35 tons recorded in April 2025. Now to some other stories. The Ghana Cocoa Board has introduced a revised reward scheme that allocates 1/3 of the value of confiscated cocoa to informants and anti-smuggling operatives in a renewed push to curb illicit cross-border trade. The initiative seeks to boost public involvement in the fight against cocoa smuggling, which continues to drain national revenue and undermine the stability of Ghana's cocoa industry. Daniel Odumensa has more.
By granting 1/3 of the assessed value of seized cocoa, Cocoa Board hopes to motivate individuals to report smuggling activities, particularly along border communities and known trafficking routes. This revised incentive forms part of Cocoa Board's broader effort to sustain the cocoa sector, which supports millions of livelihoods and remains a vital pillar of Ghana's economy. Smuggling not only causes financial losses but also distorts market dynamics and denies farmers, processors, and licensed buyers fair compensation. As the world's second-largest cocoa producer, Ghana faces mounting pressure to protect its premium beans amid rising global demand and regional price disparities. The new reward scheme marks a significant step toward safeguarding national interests, promoting traceability, and preserving the integrity of the cocoa value chain.
That was Daniel Odumensa with that business desk report. Now on the interbank market today, the dollar is selling for 12 cedis 55 pesos, while the British pound is going for 16 cedis 92 pesos, and the euro is going for 14 cedis 74 pesos. And that's it for the breakfast edition of the City Business News, proudly brought to you by MTN, Valex Lease Equip Limited, and EcoBank. I'm Nashika Caesar. Many thanks for your company. Do have a great business day.
If you know these sounds, you didn't just live through the 90s, you lived the experience. Back then, connection took minutes. Today, it takes a blink. You express yourself with memes. You hold video calls across continents. You say hey to an AI who responds,
"Hello, Kwame."
You order rides, dinner, and dreams all from the palm of your hand. A lot has changed, so have we. For over 3 decades, EcoBank has evolved with you, leading digital banking in Ghana and across 33 African countries, pioneering solutions built around how you live, move, and dream today. From our express points to EcoBank Pay, online banking, and the mobile app, we are where you are. Here for today, ready for tomorrow. Now, that's change, powered by EcoBank.
EcoBank, a better way to bank your way. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Announcing Ghana's first unlimited photocopier leasing. Yes, from just 983 Ghana cedis, you can lease a multifunctional photocopier and print unlimited. Yes, unlimited and free paper every month. Guess what? That's not all. Toners, repairs, and maintenance all are free. And oh, I'm not kidding at all. And we cover the whole country. Yes, the whole country. What are you waiting for? Just visit us at www.valexlease.com or call 0244 644048. I repeat, or call 0244 644048. Remember, terms and conditions apply. Valex Lease, affordable document management solutions.
Hey, Ruben. Every 2 seconds notification. The Momo keeps on coming. It keeps on coming, eh?
Ma, I am the community Momo man now. People send money, and with the Momo app, every payment is done. My transactions are flying.
Hey, Adeng.
Ma, you didn't know, eh?
Over 2 million Ghana cedis is up for grabs in the Stillman Saka promo. Transact more than 100 Ghana cedis with your Momo app, and you could win daily, weekly, and monthly cash prizes, and 100,000 Ghana cedis grand prize. And it's not just payments and money transfers. Bank to wallet transactions, savings, loans, investments, pensions, POS transactions, and Momo transactions from other partner platforms qualify. This promo runs in collaboration with the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
We asked Ghanaian business owners what they want from Old Mutual.
I want insurance and pension solutions that will protect my employees.
Your business growth is our business. For 180 years, we have partnered with businesses to protect and grow their most valuable assets. From tailored group life assurance protection to affordable pension plans, we've got your business and your employees covered. Contact your broker or call Old Mutual on 0509 551 609 today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
We're grateful to EcoBank, Valex Lease, Equip Limited, and MTN for the Citi Business News Breakfast Edition. And it's amazing how the world is ever changing, evolving. Fascinating to think about the next big thing. It could be anything, you know. Today is AI, tomorrow we don't really know what it could be. The good thing, though, is that EcoBank has pioneered a range of digital-first banking solutions designed for the way we live today. From the mobile app EcoBank Pay, Express Points across the country, EcoBank is right where you are. EcoBank is a better way to bank your way. EcoBank is the Pan-African bank. We're introducing Valex Lease Equip Limited to you. It's Ghana's first unlimited photocopier leasing service. If you're a school, you're a printing hub, you're an office, you don't need to blow money on photocopiers when you can get to lease them from as low as 983 Ghana cedis a month. Reliable multifunctional photocopier, print unlimited with paper, free one of course, free toner, free cartridges, free repairs, free maintenance across the nation. Stop spending big on machines, so switch to Valex Lease and keep your cash for what matters most. If you're ready to upgrade, visit valexlease.com or call 0244 644048 0244 644048. We have customized payment options for you. Valex Lease, affordable document management solutions. To the boss ladies, the go-getters, the planners, and do-it-all women out there building your businesses one bold step at a time, we see you. We are cheering you every step of the way. That's why we've created the MTN Ejumapa just for you. It's more than a bundle. It's a new business bestie. You have special data and call bundles. Stay connected to your customer suppliers and everything that helps your hustle grow. We have an insurance package as well to protect all that you've worked so hard to build. So dial star 5060 hash now. Grab your Jumapa bundle. Let's get to work together on your success story. MTN Jumapa, powering women in business. Edwin Kwalkov is here with kickoff that's brought to you by Lesheho and Shell V Power. Lesheho Ghana is 15 years old. Hooray! At 15 years old, you, our cherished customers, have trusted us to improve lives across Ghana. As we celebrate this milestone, we say heartfelt thank you for your loyalty and support. It's an anniversary not just about us, it's about you, customers, partners, and communities who have made this journey possible. Together we look forward to the future with confidence, knowing that Lesheho will improve lives. Visit any of our branches, call or WhatsApp 02740 for any of our financial solutions. A Sheho Ghana, 15 years of improving lives and still counting. While you're on the road, you have to think about your engine. How is it performing today? Is it confident? Is it protected? Is it ready at all to perform? That's when Shell V-Power comes in, with its Dynaflex technology specially formulated to clean and protect your engine, giving it that boost it needs. Designed to remove performance-robbing deposits so that your engine performs at its best. So fill up with Shell V-Power, Shell service station near you. Feel performance, confidence, and protection over and over again. Feel the feeling with Shell V-Power. Shell go well. Edwin Kwalkofe is here with Kickoff.
Good morning is the Thursday edition of Kickoff on the City Breakfast Show. Coming up, there was a 5-star performance from the Black Stars in Morocco against the Central African Republic.
And Jamena will be just for the losing spots, and now coming forwards here, and that's 5-0 for Ghana. The Black Stars rampant.
Kamaldeen Suleiman are scoring the 5th goal for the Black Stars. We'll bring you reactions from Morocco on Kickoff, which is powered by Shell. Shell go well. Zonda GH, Politan Ghana, Sheho. Let's improve life. Welcome to Kickoff, and the Black Stars are 1 point from qualification to the 2026 FIFA World Cup following their big win over the Central African Republic. 4 second-half goals saw the Black Stars record a 5-0 win in Morocco to maintain their 3 points lead at the top of Group I. With a huge win over the Central African Republic, the Black Stars are now just 1 point away from making their 5th appearance at the global showpiece. Let's get some reactions. First from former Black Stars midfielder Emmanuel Ajiman-Bedu on the team's performance last night.
Looking at the Scots' performance under Otoado, do you think this team has what it takes to make a real impact at the World Cup, compared to previous Ghana sides?
I think so. I think he's improving. And obviously, whoever is working in an institution always want to improve. I guess where you are working, you want to improve. Where I am working, I want to improve. And that is exactly what the coach has to do, or that is what he is doing. After the qualifiers, you could see he has improved tremendously in the games. In as much, some of the games, we have struggled to get some results, but he has really done a great job. Like how I said, on a data base and a statistics basis, I don't know the criteria somebody will use to say that he hasn't done well. After he didn't even play the Comoros game. I think his Houston played the Comoros game, and if after that game he played like 7 games. And so the data shows he has done a great job, and he needs to improve. We need to improve. The team needs to improve. Because going forward, you have a lot of games that will be very difficult, and that is a World Cup. It will be a different ball game together, but you talk about that one when we have time, because I have 9 or 8 months to think about that one. But I think they have improved tremendously well, and the team is doing well.
You heard former Black Stars midfielder Emmanuel Ajiman-Bedu. Now, Captain Jordan Ayew has been directly involved in 14 goals for Ghana in the FIFA World Cup qualifiers, scoring 7 and assisting 7. The Black Star skipper is now on the brink of making his 3rd World Cup appearance for the national team. Yes, what he said after the game.
Well, obviously, it's things that I don't really think about, because when you're a kid, we were just dreaming to play at least one World Cup. I remember the World Cup 2006, 2010. I watched it back home, and I saw, and that thing gave me the energy and the desire that made me. I fell in love with the national team from that moment, and to have 3 World Cups, honestly, is something that's unbelievable.
That was Black Stars captain Jordan Ayew speaking to Joy Sports there. Now to Ghana's all-time top scorer, Asamoah Gyan, who also spoke about Ghana's 5-star performance.
The boys have done well for themselves. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to the Black Stars. Thank you to Ghanaians for their support. Today we came here to witness a victory match, but not this kind of margin. So the boys have done so well for themselves, and kudos to them.
The thoughts of Ghana's all-time top scorer, Asamoah Gyan. Well, the team arrived this morning from Morocco and began preparations for the Comoros game on Sunday at the Accra Sports Stadium. To the other qualifiers in the African region, Eswatini, they drew 2-2 with Angola. Ethiopia beat Guinea-Bissau by 1-0. Libya and Cape Verde played out a 3-3 draw. The island nation fought back to salvage a 3-3 draw via late goals from Sidney Cabral and Willie Semedo. They were unable to find a winner at the death but remained 2 points clear at the top of the standings and firm favourites to beat Eswatini next month and clinch their ticket to the World Cup. Mauritius, they lost to Cameroon by 2-0. Chad were beaten by Mali by 2-0. Madagascar also beats Comoros by 2-1. Egypt, inspired by a brace from Mohamed Salah, claimed a straightforward 3-0 win away against Djibouti in Casablanca, with the early evening results securing top spots and qualification for the World Cup in Group A. The Pharaohs have now secured qualification for the 4th time and will add to their previous appearances at the World Cup in 1934, 1990 and 2018. Burkina Faso were 1-0 winners over Sierra Leone. Niger beat Congo by 3-1, and Tanzania lost to Zambia by 1-0. Later today at 1 p.m, Burundi take on Kenya. Then at 4 p.m, we have a number of matches including Botswana versus Uganda, Namibia traveling to Liberia, Equatorial Guinea taking on Malawi, Mozambique hosting Guinea, and Somalia are up against Algeria. To the Ghana Premier League now, and Kumasi Asante Kotoko, they beat Bibiani Gold Stars by 2-0 at the Babara Sports Stadium in an outstanding fixture. Peter Amidou Akwa and Albert Amwa with the goals for the Porcupines. Here's Abdul Karim Zito speaking after the game.
Assuming they beat me, so I would say, I told you, football always gives you the opportunity to improve upon the previous game or to make amendments. I think you've seen a different Kotoko today with different attitude. And what I told them was, this, just as I said, go in and attack and make sure no goal is considered. So it's like, I take it one by one, and we still own the club to 2 points. So we have to go to away and then make sure that we get that points to come and fill in the space here. Yeah, because if you want to win the league, one of the most important things is you should always do your best to win your home matches. It will propel you to what's the target you set for yourself. So I think we played 2 matches at home. We won 1, we drew 1. I think it's not bad, but still we are going to fight the away games and then we get a point to replace the 2 we lost here.
Abdul Karim Zito is the head coach of Kumasi Asante Kotoko to Europe, and Manchester United co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe believes manager Ruben Amorim needs 3 years to prove he's a great coach. Amorim will complete a year at Old Trafford in November, but his record since arriving from Sporting Lisbon has not been great. United finished 15th in the Premier League last season, their worst performance since the 1973-74 campaign, in which they were relegated from the top flight. Now, former United assistant coach Mike Phelan has been reacting to the latest developments at Old Trafford.
Well, it's an interesting comment to make in the general course of football now. You know, to get 3 years, you're talking really winning things. You've got to win things to get the 3 years. We don't know behind the scenes what the conversations were when he came into the club, because he came in with this idea of a different way of playing. They've obviously gone with that, and they want to give him the opportunity to show that that works. Right now, there's been a lot of games gone by with not really any consistency in not just selection but results. So I think it's an open-ended thing. In football, 3 years is a long time. 1 year is a long time in football. You know, and right now he's not sitting in the best seat right now, but it is the best seat to be in because you're Manchester United manager and things can change.
That was former Manchester United assistant coach Mike Phelan. Now let's take you through the games in Europe's World Cup qualifiers. England, they take on Wales in a friendly today. Finland face Lithuania in the World Cup qualifiers at 4 p.m. Austria take on San Marino. Belarus face Denmark. Czech Republic host Croatia. And Scotland welcome Greece at 6:45 p.m. And that's the latest in the world of sports. For more on all these stories, visit citysportsonline.com. I am Edwin Kwakofi. The City Breakfast Show continues.
If you need unique services, innovative financial solutions, we deliver on our promise, cause we are number one. Let's go, we improve your life. Even when you're stuck with nothing, no matter your situation, let's go, we improve your life. Let's go, we improve your life.
Do you ever wonder how your car's engine is doing as you drive?
Not often.
Does it feel confident and protected, or is it tired and struggling?
I have a busy schedule, so I leave matters of my engine to Shell V-Power. With Shell V-Power, you can feel confident because it is the best ever fuel designed for performance and efficiency. Shell V-Power removes performance-robbing deposits, so you can feel protected.
Fill up with Shell V-Power at a Shell service station near you. Feel confidence, feel protection, and feel performance over and over again with Shell V-Power. Fuel the feeling with Shell V-Power. Go well.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
Hey there, all Enterprise customers. We are rewarding all of you just for standing by us all this while. Simply keep doing the things you've always done with us, like renewing policies, making purchases, and more. The twist though, you have to do them on our self-service portal via web or the Enterprise Advantage app. Once you log into the portal, access Advantage Points and do any of the transactions you're allowed to do there in order to earn points. The more you transact, the more points you earn. The points you earn can be used to redeem loads of airtime, Momo, and other rewards. It's that simple. Just visit the portal, log in, and enjoy. Visit my.enterprisegroup.net.gh or download the Enterprise Advantage app to get started. Enterprise Advantage Points, because nothing you do should be pointless.
Enterprise, your advantage.
You can't tell what your baby will become or what his interests will be. But you can help her get a strong start with good nutrition. Yum Vita, made with the goodness of milk, plus Nutri-V, is a delicious, nutrient-rich cereal for your baby. Oh yeah, older ones love it too. Give your baby good nutrition for a strong start. Yum Vita is available in other yummy variants. Yum Vita, a delicious way to grow. This advert is FDA approved.
Hey, El Chamano, I agree to.
I make you. Salary them pay last week. This week, no, it finished. How?
But don't you have GCB mobile app? Just request a salary advance. You will get it in 30 seconds.
Gosh, it just dropped like it's hot.
Get up to 80% of your salary anytime with a GCB mobile app at the lowest interest rates. Switch to a GCB salary account now and payday can be any day. Download the GCB mobile app on Google Play, App Store, or Huawei App Gallery. T's and C's apply. GCB Bank, your bank for life.
Sankofa, pepper soup where you know pepper sankofa, sankofa pepper powder, a shishi raw. Sankofa pepper powder, sankofa pepper powder, sankofa pepper powder.
FDA aji ejade nkrato yatum.
Jenny, our operations are too complex to be managed on spreadsheets. We need real-time control.
Exactly. That's why companies like ours are moving to Sage ERP 300. It integrates finance, procurement, inventory, and project costing across all departments.
I've seen it work. Multi-location reporting, consolidated dashboards, even intercompany transactions, all seamless.
And the best part? Trust Consult handles everything. Deployment, training, and support. They are Sage's certified partner here in Ghana.
Perfect. Let's contact them today. 0302-246-875 or 0244-965-119. Visit their office in Kokumlemle or the website trustconsultlimited.org.
Sage ERP 300. Built for growth, trusted by enterprise.
Hello, Mr. Headmaster.
Please sit. I want to discuss your child, Sarah. She is always asking questions. Questions after questions. It never stops.
Sorry, we will...
Oh, no, don't be sorry. We love her curiosity. Our world needs more curious minds. So, well done.
Oh, thank you. Confident, curious kids will change our world. Nido, especially formulated with iron, vitamin C, and A. Nido, your love, their future. This advert is FDA approved.
Whether you're buying water from your favorite spots in Osu, shopping online for the latest styles, or booking your next getaway to Dubai, MasterCard gives you the freedom to pay your way. Insert, tap, swipe, click. So many options, yet so easy. With layers of security protecting every payment, your money stays safe. From Trotro to travel, MasterCard connects you to the life you've earned and the one you dream of. Ask your bank for a MasterCard today. MasterCard. Safe, convenient, priceless.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation. The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Unleashing the power of Ragged Radio. This is Citi 97.3.
On your mark, ready, set, let's go. Dance floor pro, I know, you know, I go psycho when my new joint hit. Just can't sit, gotta get jiggy with it. Ooh, that's it, now honey, honey, come ride. DKNY, all up in my eye. You got a Prada bag with a lot of stuff in it. Give it to your friend, let's spin. Everybody looking at me, glancing a kid. Wishing they was dancing a jig. With this handsome kid, sick a cigar right from Cuba Cuba. I just bite it, it's for the look, I don't light it. Ill way to ammo on the hand, stay on play. Give it up, jiggy, make it feel like foreplay. Yo, my cardio is infinite. Big Willie style's all in it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. What? You on the ball with your kids?
7:36. 97.3 City FM.
I'ma come close in the middle of the club with the rubber dub. No love for the haters, mad cause I got floor seats at the Lakers. See me on the 50-yard line with the Raiders. Met Ali, he told me
And it's the 9th day of the 10th month of the year.
crowd please.
Lots of birthday dedications coming in on the show this morning.
Only bad chicks riding my whip. South to the west, to the east, to the north. Bump my hips and watch them go off, yes.
Edem Ellis Jandu, double digits today.
Getting jiggy with them.
How is it possible that the one who burst onto the scene and changed our lives forever for the better is 10 today? We love you beyond what mere words can express. Happy 10th from Daddy Gesh, Mami Otims, MFA and Eyira. Happy birthday to an impressible, I don't know what I mean, irrepressible, but irrepressible, undaunted son. This is may God bless you abundantly, and may your day be filled with joy, love and celebration as you embark on your new adventure. From the Nunewa family, Nana Onyinye, Ewu and Abba Amwa. Happy birthday to you, Elioni Amwa of Valley View University. Yeah, so you're the one the family is celebrating this morning. And to Elinam Kwabla King of the Audit and Assurance Department of Deloitte and MFA Agbele of the Strategic Risk and Transactions Department. Belated happy birthday to Richard Darko of the Tax and Legal Department. From your country managing partner Daniel Kojowusu and staff of Deloitte. And this is a longish one. Happy birthday to Mr. Erika Makun. You are a hardworking clinical embryologist at the Chosen Hospital and Fertility Center, Weja Tetegu. From your lady Winifred Yao say, have a blissful birthday. And to Lieutenant Colonel Issa MA, to the Chief of Staff at the Flagstaff House, from Fifi Brown, Jeff and Amuzu.
Let me do this special one to one of our ardent listeners and the patron of all our programs. We do all the outdoor programs that we do here at Citi FM and then also Channel 1 Television. And I'm talking about the indefatigable Eugenia Kafui Kwame of Ho and also of Tema. Today she's celebrating her birthday, a fantastic, lovely woman, and we're celebrating her. And it's also coming in from the daughter, Emanuela, who wants me to shower all the praises and all the prayers that I can command. I pray for greater things to happen in your life, mommy. All the very best.
And birthday wishes from all of us on the Citi Breakfast Show and everybody here too. The young lieutenant of the show.
Thank you.
His captain is not in, but he's doing his work. Yes. His general is not in. Yes. Samuel Akom.
Yes.
Today is your birthday.
Fine man. He's a fine man. Oh. Fine man. And he will wear suit.
Yeah.
Hey, we the lawyers, we know they wear suit. Tight suit. And they.
All right, so Samuel Akom, happy birthday to you. And of course, it's a really great morning to be associated with you. 9th October, great stuff. Grow to become the great man you were destined to become. The birthday requests on the show are brought to you by MasterCard. You have the power to shop and make payments on the go in a convenient and safe manner. You can insert your card, you can tap or scan, leave cash in the purse, go to your bank, switch to MasterCard today, and do something truly priceless. All right, a couple of things we started talking about yesterday that I just want to give updates on. There were a number of communities that complained about lack of pipe-borne water, even though they have pipes in their houses. Water hasn't come through for a long time. And they also complained that the amount they spent on buying water from these tankers had doubled in less than a month, apparently because the water company had been clamping on some of the tanker operators who I think the water company felt were taking water from the wrong sources or whatever. So there seems to be an inflation in the amount people spend buying water. We've been trying to reach the Ghana Water Company for a comment on this. We have not been successful yet. Yesterday as well, we discussed the arrears owed to 12,000 workers, and we got some information from the Deputy Minister of Finance that payments will be made. After the show, I got a couple of people who called me. They said there's this program that is called Financed by the World Bank and the Ministry of Finance, and they are essentially giving grants or loans to purchase equipment to expand their business. So maybe you are into shoe manufacturing, so you do well, and they want to help you buy a machine to process your leather or whatever. So you are given some soft loan, and it's given in tranches. All right. So some of those programs began in 2023, some in 2024, and it's like the finance ministry and the developing partners have this arrangement of doing it. And now the people complain that since 2025,
this year,
they've not had their tranches paid. So maybe I'm taking a loan of 10 million to do something. I get the first tranche in 2023. I get the second tranche in 2024. I need 2 or 3 more tranches. Since this government came into office, they've not received any payment. And what that means is that if the loan is being used to purchase something, so let's assume I'm going to buy a machine to cut my shoes. I've given them 2 payments and I've stopped the payments. They will say, what are you doing? You have to pay for the machine I've already supplied. So it's affecting business in a very bad way.
What have they heard from the ministry and the people who give them the loan?
Well,
have they heard anything?
You know, when a Ghanaian tells you that we are not hearing anything, it just means that the person is not releasing the money.
Yeah, but there has to be a reason. So when you hear that, the Ghanaian must also learn to go and check.
They have checked. You know,
what were they told?
Why?
Because it makes it very hard.
Okay, now the reason I'm bringing this up is that this
talk about.
Okay,
let
me give you some context. This is not the only program that has reached out to me.
I hear you on that.
I've also had people in the development space. Okay, so maybe they work on programs that require releases from the finance ministry to finance certain aspects of childcare. So maybe these are agencies that work with the Ministry of
Health,
Gender, Children and Social Protection. So maybe there's a social protection program that requires specific releases to do specific interventions. Again, people have complained that for the past, since March, those releases have not been forthcoming for whatever reason.
Has there not been a recalibration following the US's decision to back off many of
No, that's different. So that's US aid programs. So these are programs which are not US government financed. Okay. So maybe
and
World Bank.
Donor funded too.
No, see, so there are some World Bank. So let me give you an example, like Garrett Project. Garrett Project has not necessarily been affected by the change in administration because those monies have been released. Okay. So Caleb follows Garrett a lot. So maybe they are doing culverts in parts of Accra, and they have a 5-year window. So maybe they have given tranche 1 in 2023, tranche 2 in 2024. My knowledge of World Bank projects, they will definitely release tranche 5 if some benchmarks are met. Do you understand? So it's like you've started the Garrett project, and then a new government comes, and for some reason, because whatever these development partners do, there's a ministry that they don't just give you money to do something, right? So maybe the ministry's approval process has just stalled. I'm not saying this is what's happening for Garrett, but I'm saying that I've had people, and this is something people have been complaining to me about since July. In fact, some of them since June.
I hear you.
Programs within social protection just stalled because the finance ministry is reluctant to sign off the next tranche. Programs, and there are many programs like that.
My worry here is on a couple of things, which is why I keep asking you, what did they say when they spoke to the ministry? Because the way reporting works for donor funding, you cannot keep the money. You understand? Because the donor will ask you, because the money is supposed to, they have timelines to keep as well. They also have reporting timelines.
Yeah.
They must meet those timelines. So it's not just about the finance ministry's timetable. It's about the donor's timetable as well.
Which is why the people are desperate. Because if the... Okay, go ahead.
So, which is why I'm saying, for us to be able to even
help
make
the
sense and help them,
yes,
they need to perhaps provide you with details of when they spoke to the finance ministry, did they get a sense of what had led to the delays and the reluctance of the finance ministry to release money that is obviously not state funds.
Yes.
It is state funds that the finance ministry can delay in signing over. But if, for instance, X goes to check with the World Bank or with the IFC or with some other organization, Danida or whatever, and they say, well, we have sent the money to Sky Ministries, there is no excuse for Sky Ministry to say, I cannot give you the money because of A, B, C, and D.
Okay.
Which is what I'm saying. Perhaps they also need to provide you with some more details about their interactions with the finance ministry on this matter as to why that kind of funding is delaying. Can they help us?
That's a fair point. Now, because I've had two different kinds of, or two different lines of programs with complaints.
Yeah.
I do not know the similarities, but my understanding of the situation is that
Talk to me about them.
it appears the new ministry wants to be sure that these types of arrangements don't give us new debt. Because when I listen to the Minister of Finance in all the platforms, his main thinking is that there were a lot of bad arrangements that the previous administration entered into, which he did not feel gave value for the country. Which is why one of the things they've done is to say that no ministry should sign any agreement with debt implications for the country without it going through the finance ministry as a general rule. Now, there are already pre-existing programs which are part of normal development cooperation, which sometimes come through these funding agencies, which may even be concessionary loans, but still impose obligations on the country. Now, I'm speculating at this point with what I'm coming to say next. I get the sense that the Ministry of Finance wants to be sure that it has understood the full implication of some of these commitments. That's one. It's also possible that the chain of programs that are like that are many, and therefore the priority of the ministry may not be to pay attention to them now because they are probably preparing budgets. Because the ministry has many departments. So as all the things I'm saying in the last part may be speculative, but there certainly is some bottleneck in the Ministry of Finance's willingness or ability to sign off for pre-existing programs which require that type of sign-off for monies to be released. And this is affecting programs which are going to private sector people, companies in different types of manufacturing. It's also possibly affecting, social protection programs, some of which require, because the way the thing works is that once it's money being advanced to a country, the Ministry of Finance becomes, the Ministry of Finance is such a big ministry that it even has a liaison for these development programs, right? I think they even had a World Bank specialist or something, because World Bank has so many programs, right? So, and a lot of these people who complain to you, who obviously not, some of them may not have the clout to go and sit in front of the minister. Okay, some of them may, but they are obviously affected in one way or the other. So I feel like the Ministry of Finance needs to probably give us an update on what it is doing with some of those programs generally, to say that there are 20 programs which are like counterfeit funded programs which we believe we want to study better, or something. Do you understand? Because we want to give the Ministry of Finance the benefit of the doubt, because we all have seen, for example, yesterday Deputy Finance Minister said after auditing the arrears, they've managed to slash it by 13 billion cedis. That's not chicken change.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. 13
billion cedis is a lot of money. Okay, so you want to also be careful you do not start bashing people on the basis of somebody's complaint without hearing from the ministry. Okay, now I'm not sure whether I should file a right to information on a specific program or just call a spokesperson in the ministry and say there are specific people complaining about programs and delays in releases. Okay, now these calls I got were occasioned by yesterday's discussion around release, and of course Sky and Samens were saying they think that salaries should be paid. Even if you are going to delay payment for a big program, when it has to do with salaries, people have worked, pay them. But in principle, they agree that if you want to audit the thing to make sure that you are not wasting money, it's fair. Okay, so we have to be careful. But I'm just saying that there appears to be a lot of angst around the Ministry of Finance and the way it is managing the cash flow for certain programs. And a lot of people say they will suffer irreparable damage if the ministry does not move quicker.
Okay.
I don't know whether the English I'm speaking is making sense to you.
Oh, we get it.
Because we don't want to put anybody at the risk of victimization, we are not mentioning specific program names at this stage yet. You get it? Because in Ghana, you don't never know. Somebody may be listening and say, in the morning I'm calling for a city phone, that's how Ghanaians typically do things. So a lot of times when people tell journalists something, we have to find very clever ways of putting the information out without compromising the source. Because sometimes when you mention this one is Francisca who brought it, then Francisca will not be paid for 3 years. We don't want that to happen. You know, and you know what I'm saying is true. so
this one is coming up.
You know, so what this is what I'll do. Based on what Prophet has said, I'm going to get better and further particulars of the specific issues. And then I'll call my contacts in the Ministry of Finance and say, why is this happening?
What's up?
Okay. So maybe that's the way to go about it.
Yeah, but I mean, just to add to that, it would seem that it is not an isolated issue. I think there's a cash flow problem within government, and a number of ministers have personally complained to me about how their ministries are suffering as a result of these cash flow issues. I mean, an example is what happened in Parliament. Parliament was due to reopen on the 14th. The Speaker did the constitutional, action required, advertised that we were supposed to go by 14th, and then subsequently came out and told us that, look, they couldn't do it for circumstances beyond his control. Of course, he did not say in that letter or that notice that it was because of cash flow problems. But speaking to people within the system, it became obvious that Parliament was, like they had become indebted to a number of institutions, service providers, and all of these things. And then the media went out with the matter. It would seem that the presidency and the government have so far been able to find some money, and just yesterday the Speaker announced that on the 21st the House will be reopening, and we are told that there are some movements to ensure that the House is liquid.
Let me tidy up what you're saying away. So we have to separate a cash flow problem from, because the examples I gave are not finance ministry's monies. It's more like approving monies that somebody wants to give to us, but they don't want to rush and approve it because they don't. Because you don't forget, the ministry's point is that we have entered into so many bad deals that we owe so many people. Now the thing is that business as usual puts pressure, so they can use media to also say, let's put pressure on a guy to just sign. So if Caleb has signed a bad agreement and they haven't given 5,000 a month to do a project, but we are supposed to pay back in 25 years, the ministry may say we don't think it's a good deal, because there's a new administration. So I am saying that the ministry should come out and delineate where is a cash flow problem, where is a problem of the previous administration didn't plan for it and we are supposed to pay, and where it is we are studying this to understand it better problem. Do you get it?
That's right.
Because if you have been able to, on paper, reduce your arrears from 65 billion by 13 billion, and we are hoping to see the numbers when they read the budget, that's significant. Okay, again, the thing is communication, right? The thing with Ghana is that we personalize this. I think the communication professionals at Finance Ministry should be able to come out and tell Ghanaians exactly what the Ministry of Finance is doing, for which reason some of these approvals are delaying.
Do they have a spokesperson?
Sky, every ministry has a public relations team.
Yes, they do.
Using Ahmed Nasir as an example, or Tanko, who was at Agric, every ministry has people who are professionally trained to do this. So I feel like, in Ghana, what happens if there's gossip and things? Issue a clear statement. We are going through a process of auditing X number of programs. That may occasion a few delays. We urge all development partners and project affected, because that could even, imagine, let me give you an example. Let's assume I've been given 2 tranches of a grant to pay for a machine, and I need 3 tranches. If the ministry comes out to say we are doing an audit of something, I can use that to tell my people who have bought a machine from that. The ministry says we should give them 3 months.
So give me 3 months.
Do you understand? But if I don't hear anything from you, I don't know whether I should continue the business or not, because the thing is also accruing interest. So I feel like the communication, this is a communication problem. They need to come and tell us clearly that for some issues, the previous government did not budget for it, and
like
we don't have
what the
money.
Deputy Minister
Good.
for Finance said
And then for some,
audit.
we are auditing. The audit report is ready. We've been to cabinet, and this is the amount. And for some, we are just not sure if we think this arrangement. Do you get it? But for now, and we are mixing things. So they are mixing salary arrears with tranches not released. It's just a mess. And you know, people think communication is easy. It's like, oh, we are communication officer, PRO. PRO is not to respond to. You are supposed to proactively think about what possibly can cause a problem for your boss. The other challenge in Ghana is that everybody wants the minister to talk himself. So if the minister is not the talking type, then there's no communication. You know, but we need communication. I mean, you understand why? I don't even know. That's why they have spokespersons. That's their Bendoche Malo. He was a spokesperson, trained to speak for the government. He was trained at the highest level to do that. People need to do their job and stop giving us problems. Anyway, Caleb, let's pay our bills before we get more problems.
Vita instant cereal is with milk is making feeding time for babies 6 months and above easy with 3 delicious flavors: rice, wheat, and maize. And wheat, baby gets a variety of cereals. Yum Vita instant infant cereal is enriched with Nutri-V, which contains 16 essential vitamins and minerals, including zinc, iron, and calcium. We recommend you only add previously boiled water. Stir and experience the joy of feeding baby. Yes, that's right. Yum Vita is offering you value for money. Yum Vita, good nutrition for a strong start, is an app that is FDA approved. And you've been planning, waiting for the right time to make your move. Well, Stanbic Bank rates have dropped, and this is the time. Take those bold steps to fund your dreams with a Stanbic Bank personal loan, vehicle loan, consumer finance, solar loan, home loan, or credit card. Be unstoppable with Stanbic Bank. Visit stanbicbank.com.ga to get started. Stanbic Bank. It's a winning season. The luckiest is here, bigger and better, with chances to change your life. Grab your phone, dial *712#, choose option 1 to buy a ticket for yourself, option 2 to buy for someone else. If you want the system to generate a lucky ticket for you, then you go with option 1 again. If you prefer to choose your own ticket number, then go with option 2. Confirm your payment with Momo and you'll be in. If you're abroad, use your card to do so. If you want to do this online, visit the luckiestafrica.com and you're good to go. This is your golden chance. Hop on, let's get lucky together. Luck is everywhere.
And you know that feeling when it's the middle of the month, but your salary is already gone and the bills keep marching in: fridge repairs, school fees, and those family commitments you can't dodge. With GCB Salary Advance, you don't have to worry. No complicated criteria, no guesswork. You can access up to 80% of your pay in seconds at the lowest interest rates. No paperwork, no branch wahala, just your GCB mobile app and you're sorted. No cash? Don't stress. Let GCB Salary Advance handle it. Switch to a GCB salary account now. Payday can be any day. Download the GCB mobile app on Google Play, App Store, and Huawei App Gallery. T's and C's apply. GCB Bank, your bank for life.
Are you a gig worker, a website designer, consultant, writer, delivery partner, freelancer, or into any e-commerce? Did you know you can secure your future with SNIT, even without a traditional employer? You hustle day and night to make ends meet, but when the work slows down or when sickness or injury prevents you from working again, who will look out for you? That's where SNIT steps in. Ensure your income today. Contribute regularly and join an old age pension for life with annual increases to keep you secure. If sickness or injury stops you from working, SNIT pays you an invalidity pension for life, no matter your age. And if death happens, your dependents will receive survivor's benefits. No matter how you earn, SNIT has got you covered. You don't need a 9-to-5 job to qualify. Gig workers like you can join SNIT and enjoy all these benefits. Call 0302 611 622 or visit any of our 53 branches nationwide. SNIT will deliver on our promise. Sky, I just wanted to mention something.
Okay.
Last week and this week, I've been to 2 programs organized by the Office of the Registrar of Companies.
Yeah.
And I need to commend them because, you know, yesterday they had a discussion about the law around insolvency and they call it SIRIP. insolvency and restructuring professionals. So they had a very good meeting with stakeholders on how to use the law. I think there's a law, a 2024 law and a 2025 LI. And they had some very good discussions. The previous week as well, they held a program with almost all government departments and agencies. And for me, what was interesting was, here you have FDA, you have SNIT, you have all these, and they're talking about how to use a unified system to make governance better. So they are saying, for example, how do we know that Richard Sky is the same Richard Sky who's registered 3 companies? So the Office of the Register of Companies was working with the National Identification Authority to say, here's Richard Sky's NIE card. It's the same as his TIN number. How does SNIT get to know who he is? If he needs to go to Procurement Authority to do something, how do we know he's the same person? Now, one of the things I've learned is that one of the biggest problems Ghana faces is what we call inter-agency collaboration. So the ORC is doing a good job because bringing all these agencies together to try and you know, a lot of these crimes we see is because people hide. Somebody forms a company, we don't know who he is, we don't know who the beneficial owners are. So I see there's something going on between them, the National Identification Authority, and some of the other agencies like IOCO and things. If we can really work together well, a lot of these crimes that people use fake identity to commit can be dealt with. So I just wanted to send them a shout this morning for the things they're doing. I think you should have been there actually, because they were talking about restructuring and insolvency. And I think it's something you'll be interested in.
Yes.
You should have. You were busy making money elsewhere.
Paloski, the people, they are not paying.
No, you should have come there because you see, no, Sky, you should have been there.
They crana.
No, they said they were looking for media people who can help push the gospel.
Well, you know, now that you have said that, I'll use my media side, you know, so go and see them, you know, let's see what we can help, you know.
Yeah. All right, so what are we going to do? We'll do technical media trends. I'll ask Goffred a few questions about the Black Stars. I'm happy we are nearly there, but I still am not happy.
Why are you not happy?
You
are complaining and the people won 5-0. I mean, you should be excited and you should give some credit to the coach.
So that's how I'm interviewing him, because the 5-0 was good, but
what? I mean, you saw flair, you saw strategy, you saw goals, you saw quick responses to dangerous situations.
This is against this country, Central African Republic.
Yes. But we went to Chad? Was it Chad or what team was it? Chad, right?
We did 0-0.
Yes, 0-0. Was it 0-1-1? Yes. So that tells you that
I'm happy, but I'm not convinced.
Some strategy went into the victory.
You wait. I'll do that small.
Because Ghanaians are often very quick to accuse the coach of all kinds of things. But when victory comes, they don't credit him with it.
No,
we
credit him for the victory. But we're not sure if he's the man to take us to the promised land.
I can even say that with the same mouth.
Why can I not?
Someone who orchestrated 5-0 defeat to the opponent.
So that means that
a victory.
That means that the World Cup can make an impression.
I was looking at some numbers yesterday from one of these analysts. 87% win rate or record or whatever it is that he lost. You only won.
That's for World Cup matches.
Yeah, that World Cup matches. I mean, that's what we're talking about.
Qualifiers.
No, put those
friendly matches.
Put those.
You don't judge a coach on the basis of just one category of matches.
Which ones are the ones that matter for us now?
AFCON.
All of them matter.
All matters. Because even friendly matches affect your ranking. Do you know how Ghana is ranked?
It is not about.
It's one of our lowest rankings in 20 years.
It is not about the ranks. It's about what you use.
It affects your World Cup group. Bro, let's not be too quick. You see, you are the ones who shouldn't be too happy with mediocrity.
Yes,
you let him qualify us and let's take a decision.
What I'm saying is that if we accuse the man of failing and he's delivered something, let's celebrate the person.
We celebrate
because last time we criticized him.
You can celebrate the person without giving him the World Cup job.
Why not? Paul, he's changing.
Caleb, don't mind this guy. Do take
social media trends is brought to us by Telecel and First Bank Ghana. We are ready to use and win. That's why First Bank Ghana is offering us this fine opportunity to win as much as 500 Ghana cedis every single week. It started from September. It will end on November 30. Just use the First mobile app or *894# for your everyday transactions and you stand a chance of winning. Of course, the more you bank this way, the better your chances of winning. Use First mobile app or *894# hash. We are rewarding smart banking. So if you're not a member of us yet, please initiate the process of creating an account. First mobile app is what to download on your favorite places. Star 894 hash is the code to use for your transactions. If you have any questions, kindly call 0596 921 921. First Bank, you first.
Edwin Kwakufe is joining us with the segment. Edwin, welcome.
Thank you very much, Bernard. So the trends are littered with Black Stars related topics, and I'll try to make this segment not a Black Stars one, but we have to talk about them because after the win over the Central African Republic yesterday, they are now 1 point away from qualifying for the 2026 World Cup.
In other words, even if we draw against Comoros in Accra, we are qualified. Right?
Even if we lose,
I think even if we lose,
unless Mali loses to Madagascar like 9-0.
Yes.
Oh, look, let's
no, that's the fact.
Let's draw.
I am saying that even if we lose, unless Mali wins 8-0, we are still qualified.
We like putting our destiny.
No, it's in our own hands. We have. It's
in
our own hands.
You either beat them or you draw with them.
Stop being. I'm saying that it's in our own hands. But even if we lose, it's mathematics now.
That's too much. We like calculations too much.
Anyway, go ahead.
Well, as Bernard said, we have a goal difference of plus 16. Madagascar have plus 8. So unless there's a turnaround of some 9
Madagascar
goals
9,
against,
Mali 0.
Yeah.
Or Ghana loses
Black Stars
8-0 or
qualify.
something.
Was it Daniel FC that lost? It happens in football, right?
Yeah, it happens. But a number of the players have been coming up for a lot of praise. Jordan Ayew.
Oh my God.
He scored yesterday.
Oh my God.
And he assisted 2 goals as well. So
Wonderful.
he has 7 goals and 7 assists in the World Cup qualifiers. The captain, fantastic, leading us to the World Cup.
Jordan,
and also,
is it Jordan Prince? Are you?
Pierre.
Jordan Pierre. Correct.
Peter.
He's the veteran of the Black Stars now.
Yeah.
They play part. He's doing so well.
All too soon.
And he doesn't talk. People criticize me. He just plays.
Yeah.
He just gets on with it. He can be a good politician.
With his Autovista. Don't put ideas in his mouth.
No, because the amount of insult Jordan has chopped in Ghana, and he just keeps playing. He doesn't talk.
You and I, we still chop his talk, but we still there.
No, but we talk back. But Jordan doesn't talk back. He just plays. Jordan is difficult. It's difficult. I mean, we have a platform. Jordan just plays. What I'm saying that we speak. It's just the score.
He's also speaking
with his feet. Okay.
Yeah,
is
so
Otuado trending?
Yes, he's very much
for good or
trending.
bad.
For good and bad. I think people are happy that the Stars have secured the World Cup qualifications and happy with the performances in recent games, except the Chad game, which was an outlier. But I think the performances have improved.
Okay.
But other people are saying that even with that, they don't want him to go to the World Cup because he's not good enough tactically. And he doesn't deserve to be rewarded for us not making it to the AFCON. So
who should work make somebody can chop? At least them give him technical assistance.
We'll give him something.
Yeah.
For Schaefer, he already has one. Yeah, but the 2 centre backs scored. And we've come under criticism for how we use set pieces. So having Salisu and Jiku all on the target is a very good thing. Kamaldeen Suleiman has scored his first goal.
In 22 matches.
Yeah. Wow. Benjamin Nassari
kept
another clean sheet for the Black Stars. So the conversations are whether he should remain.
To pull off a dribble. You are not this thing. You are not. What's the name of the Liverpool keeper? Alisson.
Alisson Becker.
And Thomas Partey also scored. So
great goal.
Yeah, all the issues.
But that celebration, why pregnancy or something?
Oh no, when you score and put the ball in your stomach.
No, sometimes they associate them with someone have expected.
Yeah, you are thinking too far.
Okay.
I think your mind is working too fast.
So the Black Stars will face Comoros on Sunday in a match that
in Accra.
Yeah, in Accra, the Accra Sports Stadium. So yeah,
we need to go.
I think the stadium is going to
be
filled.
We need to go.
We get tickets.
I will not go.
We get parking.
No, I will not go.
We can walk.
Maybe we should walk and go.
Yeah, we should walk.
People should just go, but I will not go.
We have to go. We'll go.
We should go.
We should go. We should.
It's Sunday evening.
Yes,
it's Sunday. Yeah.
We should go.
But we'll be at the World Cup itself. That's what they can
Okay. So let's move from the Black Stars to Netflix, which is in the trends as well because they are expected to bid for the global rights to show one Champions League, UEFA Champions League match per round.
Hey.
Yes. So
Netflix.
I think, yes. So UEFA are
End is
varying their
Kuto has been talking about this. That we should
Yes.
be watching that space.
varying the way they sell rights to.
So it's a streaming.
Yes,
Streaming one.
Streaming one. So they've been pretty involved in sports streaming recently. So they show one NFL match at Christmas. The recent boxing fight between
Canelo, and they've done 2 men bouts.
Exactly. So, and other streaming platforms are also moving gradually into sports. Amazon already shows the Champions League. Apple has the global rights to the MLS. So there's a lot of streaming of sports going on. So Netflix also trying to jump onto that from the 2027-2028 season. We move on to a worrying story that was on Citi Newsroom, but it's gaining some traction online. That 2 nannies have been arrested by the airport's Divisional Police Command for allegedly administering sleep-inducing medication and torturing their employer's 2-year-old twin sons at East Legon. So the suspects, Francisca Boache and Harriet Ansah, reportedly confessed to other forms of physical and emotional abuse against the toddlers. So calling them names, giving them drugs to induce sleep so that they could do other tasks instead of taking care of them, even some physical abuse as well. So the mother of the twins noted some difference in the behaviors of their kids, because they were sleeping a lot more, they were very drowsy, and confronted the nannies, and they confessed eventually that this is what they did. Twin sons.
Set of twins.
Yes. So worrying there at East Legon.
I think we need to come out with a proper regulation of domestic assistance, and there should always be some form of training prior to engagement. It would seem that, you talk to your mother, is there somebody in the village who is available, then you bring the person in without any training, without any understanding of what her role is towards the father, the mother, the kids, and all of that, and the person is in the home. There are situations where they are bringing all kinds of infections to the house. Look, I think yesterday we were talking about regulation. Something must happen in that space, because elsewhere you don't just get up and say that you are a nanny. You need some basic training in that field. And twins can be very, very, even one child is not, it's a handful already, and you're having to deal with 2 of them. If you don't have someone with the right training and patience to deal with them, things like that result. And then also for those of us who have something to spare, if you have a nanny, monitor. There's always remote monitoring. You can put some camera. Sometimes it's something you don't think is a camera, but that should be in your house to monitor what is going on. 2-year-old.
Charlie,
look at how they've been allegedly treated.
Don't have long-term effects on their life.
Look after your own child.
That's also
there.
But, the man is working, the woman is working.
Look, people have just resorted to ignoring their children. Because it is true, looking after a child is very, very problematic.
It's a lot of work.
Parents should look after their children. Stop making excuses.
It's true.
People have turned to the nannies as a first option. This is what we are doing. I'm getting a nanny.
The nanny must come as a support staff. Not the one looking.
So for me, the first thing outside of this regulation, look after your children at home.
How easy is that when you have
but he works.
Parents working?
You see, he's talking. He works.
His work
Sometimes
allows him
but it's his choice.
I have made
he
sacrifices
has
to be
decided
available.
that sometimes he will do the work from the house so that he can be home.
I can be home.
So the point is that we are not. You see, sometimes if you have to prioritize certain things. Look at what just happened to somebody's twin.
Unacceptable.
So the route of regulation.
How much money will you make?
See, no, we are not saying what you're saying is wrong. The route of regulation works. But you see, the point is, if you take personal responsibility, it reduces the risk factors much more than any regulation.
What I'm saying is, Bernard, I think he's right to an extent. But you see, you are not considering the Ghanaian economic situation. You are here. How many hours do you spend here? No, I need to go to here.
No, you go on.
Well, maybe you're a bad example. let's use some. Let's talk about a lawyer.
But you make time now. I do.
You make time.
Sky.
How much time do you make? You see,
but I have. Okay, this is it. Everybody has their way of arranging this.
Yes.
And there are different levels of trust.
Exactly.
Okay. I have a relative who lives with me,
Uh-huh.
so that's different. So that helps me in a way that others cannot do.
So the people who don't have relatives. The point I'm making is that look, people
Who doesn't have a relative?
There are people who have relatives but who don't have relatives.
Okay, I got you.
And that happens. There are people who just don't have anybody to lean.
So
on.
let's let the two truths coexist. Your truth is that let government regulate. Let's
Yeah.
be some training. I agree. His point is that whatever you do, as a parent, prioritize. Why? What is wrong with what he said?
No, I agree with that, but I'm saying.
So if
that
you agree with that, let it just go. Why are you arguing it
You
again?
see, it is only true to an extent.
No, it is true. The fact that people cannot do it doesn't mean it's not true. He is saying that prioritize your child care. That doesn't mean that if you don't have time, it means you're a bad person. He's just saying that
I
prioritize.
don't think that I have provided that.
Yeah, so
no. What I'm saying is,
my brother.
You see, to say people should learn to
Yes!
take care of their own.
But what is wrong with that?
No, you see,
he has to say it.
Akoto.
He's not blaming
It
the
is-
parents for what happened, but is it why?
So we should not take responsibility for
Sky,
our children.
Sky, when your child gets kids, wouldn't you tell them to prioritize their kids?
Yeah, you
So
should.
what is wrong with him saying that?
You see, Bernard, let us not ignore the peculiar situation facing many.
that statement does not ignore it.
Hold on,
That statement does not ignore it.
Hold on, let me hold on. There are women who go to the market to buy things and sell in the markets. There are those who travel all the way to Kumasi to haul things to Accra and come and sell. Sometimes they go for weeks just to get something and come to Accra. Those people don't have to be there present in their homes taking care of
Yes.
their kids. So they make alternate
We are
arrangements.
not indicting them. For those people, what you are saying will help. The fact that the government has to come up with a structure, we agree with all that. But at the end of the day, raising kids is also your primary responsibility as a parent.
Which does not require 24/7 presence. That's the point I'm making.
But is that what he said?
That's the characterization.
No,
I
he
thought.
said prioritize. Maybe I'm slow this morning. I don't understand what you are doing. Anyway,
take news.
Okay, so the City of New York has filed a lawsuit accusing Facebook, Google, Snapchat, TikTok, and other online platforms of fueling a mental health crisis among children by addicting them to social media.
Say it again.
The City of New York has filed a lawsuit accusing Facebook, Google, Snapchat, TikTok, and other online platforms of fueling a mental health crisis among children by addicting them to social media.
So using that same thing, right? So the city has sued Facebook, but what are the parents also doing? Because can somebody have access to Facebook in your home without your permission?
You see, again, that's
So there's always double.
valid
It's
one.
always double.
No, Bernard, you see that
the
again.
house responsibility plus the state function.
Bernard, you see that again is valid to an extent, because you see what happens in this ecosystem is that while you may frown on certain things happening in the home, the kids majority of the times are out there. They are out there in school. They are out there in church. They are out there at social.
That's why his point is that, see, when I go home yesterday, what happened in school today? Today, some guy was telling me something. Really? Did you tell your teacher? Okay. If not, I'll come there tomorrow. You have to spend time to know what's happening in their life. In addition to whatever the state, the school, or the country will do. It's always a balancing act. The state cannot take responsibility for raising our kids for us.
That is true.
Right? So
But
it's
the
a
state
balancing.
also has responsibility.
Exactly. So
That- because yesterday, for
so
instance-
regulations, so standards. But at the end of the day, the primary responsibility for raising a child is for the parent.
That is true.
That is a fact.
That is true.
So
but-
we cannot. So what I'm saying is, you see, we are not saying people don't have peculiar circumstances where they have to be busy. So the state steps in and sets the guidelines. But Godfrey's point, which I agree with, is that whether it's Facebook, whether it's nannies, whether it is whatever, homework, if more parents were responsible, a lot of problems in society will be solved.
See, you are-
If
what is your concept? of
Generally,
responsibility?
Sky, you see kids walking around the street selling. We can blame poverty, but it's also a parental issue. When we did a show around kids selling, parents sitting under the tree, and their children were selling and begging for money. We called the state to intervene. The state intervened. But are you telling me that we were out of place in asking for parental responsibility?
Bernard, you see, again, that the argument is not, with the greatest respect, nuanced, because in my case, When I was going to the market to go and carry things and supplement family income, it was not as a result of parental irresponsibility.
But we have to be broad in this parental issue.
No, you see,
because Sky, no. Sky,
a lot of the messages disagree with
Sky, no, wait, hold on. Sky, no. You are interpreting God's first point wrongly.
No, we have moved on from there.
It's the same principle. It's the same principle because you were forced to do the things you did because you are the very supportive mother who was doing her best.
Yes.
But she didn't give birth to you alone.
Yeah,
and there are other people in the conversation who may not necessarily have been there.
Yeah.
So when Godfrey says parents should learn to be responsible, he's not saying that your mother who was doing her best selling fish didn't do her work. There are other people in the equation, uncles, fathers, and things who could have also chipped in. It's a very general point he's making. So
chipped in the sense of
being there when maybe your mother was away, or
making you don't know.
Yes, so when a child is left to fend for themselves, it's a failure of parenting, not parent. Parenting. What is parenting? My mother lives with me and she's helping look after my kids. It's part of parenting.
But I see,
so when we are saying parenting, we are saying that we see Western societies have gotten to a stage where now
you are coming back home.
I've always been home.
No, hold on, no, you were not home because you were not home. The man spoke directly about parents, right? And he used that stricto sensu, in the strict sense of the word.
That man, leave this for me.
Parents must be there to take care of their kids.
Yes.
That was why I came in and I said that, look, there are people generally with nuanced situations. And I reference you because majority of the times you are here. You are either doing galamsey or you are sitting here on radio or you are dealing with administrative issues or you are on television.
But I'm also, but you have no idea how I organize my life. Because
I've
been,
no, you calm down.
Hold on. No. You see, organizational issues are matters of delegation, right? You can always delegate.
Not necessarily.
Hold on, please. What are we talking about? We are saying that some parents were not at home. They delegated the responsibility to take care of the kids using the nannies, right? It's delegation.
But they didn't monitor.
Hold on. If they were not monitoring,
that's the point he's making.
Hold on.
See, parenting is not about being with your child all the time. You made a point. You said you can even put a CCTV camera. Yeah. It's part of parenting. Yeah. You can have a system of talking to your child every day
and figuring out what
so when we say, he's not saying stop your work and sit at home and look after your child the whole day. Organize your life so that you know what is happening in the children's life consistently. That's what he's saying. That's not a luxury. That's a responsibility of every parent.
You see, Akoto made a point which we are litigating. Because he himself we are litigating. We are all litigating it because of the peculiar nature of how you have organized yourself around.
Okay, go on.
You understand? And I am making the point that you see, people who are not in your position, who don't have their mother. There are people who have, for instance, you yourself, unfortunately, you don't have your father with you, right? There are people who do have their mothers, they don't have their fathers with them. So they have to, they are not available. And they have to rely on external sources. You understand? Yes, it is the case that you put CCTV and blah, blah, blah in the home, right? But not everybody can afford
what
that.
Is wrong with what Godfrey said?
What I'm saying is that his argument should be nuanced.
From the
it should be nuanced as to accommodate people like Kakra.
Your thought process should also accommodate.
I'm on your side.
I know.
You on this guy's side.
Yes. Conversation.
Auntie T, I beg, fix me go betete Ghana. No gari, no oil, no plantain, just beans and eggs.
Hey, brah, that be dangerous combination, no.
Problem no day. I feel handle.
For Telecel, with the Bob say everybody gets what they like. That be why Made For Me bundles day. Based on your usage, if you get your own data and call packages, falla. Made For Me bundles like the way you want them. That *530#, then buy Made For Me bundles today.
Telecel. Connecting energies.
You're looking for a bank to rely on?
Let me give you a shoulder to lie on. Wouldn't we say to banky baby? No lie, only one place where I get my eye on. Make I introduce you all to First Bank, the best services in the world, first rank. Customer service, everything is well planned. I make music, I travel, I sell land. They be my reserve tank. Cause every time I know my money's safe. Universal banking ain't in me here on the date. I'm a busy person, me no many time to wait. Now I got to Spain, even when I'm in the States. My me blue shirt. They tell me office a chilly, but who cares? Cause I bank with the best. I'm lucky, I'm too blessed. When it comes to First Bank, it's too west. Everything is you first.
Nobody feed do I'm like us. Do I'm like us. First Bank we treat you first. Treat you first. Think about you first. Think about you first.
You first. First Bank.
Hello! Hey! What man? Head recite ho! Now I Nexus cable metal I want to the biomo. Nexus cable metal fossil. At a flexible. And a conduit cable 5,000 cities Rukobiara or 1Q distributor. And I want retailer Biara. Joe receipt. And I invoice. So phone. Let your invoice and now receipt a picture. Fuck WhatsApp numbers 055 255 7781 and 053 101 8643. Damadana. Obey Sika. Womo monodo. The send your phone about your invoice picture. About you may use to distribute an any phone. That's a send invoice. Then mom Sikana. About wow phone no do. So Nexans cable. Or ISO certified. Made in Ghana Papa B. To invoice you go WhatsApp numbers there. Now what's a Rebecca cashback? Where you more dead.
Nexans cable metal. Electricity no get leg. It be Nexans cable metal cable they carry ya.
Charlie, not again. And I need to return this car by Friday. No money and payday is 3 weeks away. How do I fix this? How? Bank loan, account setup, long process. Nah, forget it. Let me see if Fafa can help.
Yes. Fafa from Bank of Africa can sort you out fast. From engine repairs to school fees or side hustle support, Quick Fix Loan from Bank of Africa is here for you. Call 030-224-9690 or chat Fafa at boaghana.com and take advantage of the Quick Fix Loan for salaried workers, offered at an unbeatable interest rate with no cash deposit required. Promo runs from now to 31st October. T's and C's apply.
Hey, Fafa, wait here. Papa.
Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner.
This October, Northern Ghana takes center stage. Get ready for the Northern Business Fair 2025, the ultimate one-stop shop for everything made in Ghana in the Savannah, Northern, Northeast, Upper East, and Upper West regions. From hand-woven smocks and intricate crafts to modern manufacturing, innovative packaging of made-in-Ghana products, and thriving homegrown businesses, it's a vibrant celebration of talent, innovation, and authenticity. Brought to you by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 Citi FM, it's the biggest trade fair showcasing Ghanaian SMEs, startups, research bodies, and indigenous brands making waves across the nation. It's happening on Saturday the 25th and Sunday the 26th of October 2025 at the Tamale Sports Stadium. The time is 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. Want to exhibit? Call 0205-973-973 today and book your space. Don't just hear about it, see it, experience it, and live it. The Northern Business Fair, your market, your connections, your growth. The Northern Business Fair 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV and 97.3 Citi FM and is proudly sponsored by EcoBank, Side Hustle, the Ghana Enterprises Agency, and the Ghana Export Promotion Authority.
Ashford, jiggy jiggy, it be strong. Ashford, jiggy jiggy, it be sweet. Ashford, make you lie down, cool. Ashford, jiggy jiggy. Ashford, make you lie down, cool. Ashford, heavy heavy. Ashford, make you lie down, cool. Ashford, jiggy jiggy. Ashford, make you lie down, cool. Ashford, come on, boss it. International Ashford, Shama.
I meet some girl for Pate last week. Fine face with the backside tape. I yell like giddy giddy many man, she bounce like two. German on the night, man, she go tell my boo. See back up what a man can do. Give her the whole world, the woman April fool. My name JD mattress, my pillow said body. Ash for me where the girl pass through. She did spring on my bed, why would look? Feel it, no 8, 10 inch, no. You know the same, possibility, yes, answer your mono. Durability be what? Comfort be supreme, make you lie down, cool.
Ash for jiggy jiggy. Ash for make you lie down, cool. Ash for
affordability be like ability.
Ash for Ash foam, jiggy jiggy mattress.
Feel it, know it.
Dear business owner, congrats on not giving up on your business. You deserve a medal, and your business deserves to be taken to the next level. In fact, it's about time you run a Zenith Bank SME account so you and your business can enjoy the perks of the Zenith SME business card. Oga and Oga Madam status.
The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card for making secure payments for goods and services. Enjoy great benefits such as free customized digital SME training, free marketing toolkits, access to Visa practical skills training, and more. Unlock the potential of your business today. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up for the Zenith SME Business Card, the ultimate payment solution for SMEs. For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0302 680-884 or 0307-086-370. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation. The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
8:32. Have you heard about transitions? The funeral people, they take the stress so families can have peace, because in difficult moments you need a reliable partner. Enjoy up to 31% off when you hold a funeral service Sunday to Wednesday. That's saving up to 25,000 cedis, including a free casket. With transitions, it's not just about the cost, it's about convenience, quality, and professionalism. Families can enjoy a serene chapel reception for 600 guests, a dignified hearse, free chillers and ice, a dedicated coordinator, and no conflicting events. So why wait for the weekend? Say goodbye the right way with Transitions, because we are the last to let you down. Call Transitions on 0302 634 706. That's 0302 634 706.
And have you ever imagined owning your dream home and paying within 5 years with absolutely no interest? And on top of that, driving home in your own electric car with over 300 kilometer range? Well, it's not a dream, it's the magic of Afro-Arab Properties. We're best known for building the most affordable, accessible and quality homes in Ghana and rewarding our clients with amazing extras. From 1, 2, 3 to 4 bedroom homes, Afro-Arab Properties has you covered at prime locations including Manette, Spintex, East Legon Hills, Santor, Ashale Boche, Tema Community 25, Old Ningo, Amasaman, Apollonia, Major and more. Don't miss this big opportunity to own your home today. Call 0551 753 231 or 0244 109 144. You can also visit www.afroarabproperties.com. And Cowbell has always had you in mind. Yes, you. And today I bring you great news. Cowbell is offering you creamy goodness in 2 creamy variants, Cowbell Premium and Cowbell Vita Rich. Cowbell Premium is rich in essential vitamins and minerals and packs a high protein boost of 23.6%. It's the perfect creamy companion for your porridge, cereal or beverage. Available in 23 grams at 4 Ghana cedis, 360 gram sachet at 60 Ghana cedis and 400 grams 10 at 85 Ghana cedis. Nutrition never tasted this good. Now meet Cowbell Vita Rich, fortified with vitamins A, B9, C, D, E and K. And it delivers creamy goodness and great value. Whether in the handy 14 grams or 23 grams sachet at 2 Ghana cedis and 3 cedi 50 pesos respectively, or the 360 gram big sachet or 400 gram 10 at 50 Ghana cedis and 75 Ghana cedis respectively. It's nourishment made affordable. So whether it's premium power or Vita Rich value, you're after Cowbell has got you covered. There's a Cowbell for you. Cowbell, creamy goodness. This advert is FDA approved.
Okay, so are you a customer of Enterprise? If not, then you're missing out on Enterprise Advantage Points, the loyalty program that rewards you for staying covered the smart way. With Enterprise Advantage Points, customers can rack up points and score awesome rewards just by making purchases, renewing policies, and more, all through their self-service portal or the Enterprise Advantage app. Just log into your account, access Advantage Points, and start earning points for rewards like airtime, Momo, and more. Visit my.enterprisegroup.net.gh or download the Enterprise Advantage app to get started. Join the Enterprise family now and purchase a policy today to enjoy this exclusive offer. Enterprise Advantage Points, because nothing you do should be pointless. Enterprise, your advantage. If you're looking for a best of flavor in every sip, discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. We have Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, Piva Grape, and Piva Tangy. Grab yours today at a local store near you. Call us on 0550 032 231. Piva beverages, a taste you will love.
So it's 8:37. Kickstart your day with the irresistible chocolatey taste of Twisco with vitamins B, D, C, and iron and more. At just 2 cedis, you can treat yourself and your little ones to rich, delightful chocolatey taste of Twisco and power that dream. Simply mix with water, add milk, stir, and enjoy. Twisco, power your dream. All right, so now there's a lot of I don't know how Sky managed to generate a debate out of something that's not supposed to be a debate. I mean, I don't even know. You know, I
reject that characterization.
No, I feel like hold on. I feel like, you know, sometimes maybe you should have asked him to elaborate or to provide further and better particulars on what he meant. But I think the way you interpreted his point seems to suggest that, you know.
No, but I think it's how
Bernard, you see, the submission, you know, spoke for itself.
It was just an intervention.
Hold on.
It wasn't a substantive submission.
Hold on.
It was just an intervention.
In the context. We're talking about someone who hired nannies to take care of the kids, right?
No, we are not judging these parents. Let's not make
that's the context. We can't ignore the context. Yes. And in the course of the nannies providing their services, the kids got abused, right? Allegedly.
Yeah.
And the police are dealing with the matter, right? All kinds of things happen. Now,
wait, what did you say? You said two things.
Yes, I said that it is not out of place, in essence, to get people to provide those services where you are unavailable.
But you made two recommendations.
And then also...
I want you to go to your recommendation.
The recommendation includes putting, cameras there.
So that you have certain means.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right. When you have the means. To monitor remotely.
So what if you don't have means?
If you don't have the means, that's why I said much earlier in the morning that you can come, when you come, you talk to the kids, right? You can hear from them things that... Hold on. Then Godfred interjects.
You've given two things. So initially you proposed the state role, we should train the people, which is fantastic.
Which is a great point.
Then you said,
I haven't said anything
if
else
the parent can afford, you said if the parent can afford it, they should have a system that checks what happens in the house
remotely. Yes.
And even if they cannot, they should find a way of getting information about their kids. Is that not parental responsibility?
No, you see.
No, I'm asking you a question. The two things you said.
That is parental responsibility.
We are trying to arrive at conclusion. I'm not trying to win an argument. I'm trying for us to get on the same point. What I'm saying is that the two examples you gave, in the first example of CCTV camera, what the parent has is more money, so he can afford it. In the example of if he has money, he can afford a CCTV camera. He doesn't have money, he can still talk to his kids. So you are saying that have the presence of mind to do what a responsible parent would do. So in addition to having a house help, if you can put in a system to know what they are doing. If you have the financial means to do it, at least talk to your child regularly or do both.
Exactly.
He just said that, well, look, he thinks that parents should prioritize their kids. I would have said that's an addition to what you said, that if you prioritize your kids, if you have money, you can get a house help. If you have resources to do a CCTV camera, add it. But by all means, whether CCTV camera or whether you use house help, talk to your kids.
So that's why we come.
How is that a problem?
So maybe let me explain my understanding of this. The context is the story that was read about the parents discovering the abuse of their children via CCTV cameras, etc. In this context, certain things can be inferred, okay, that the parents were not there or they've not been available or present while these acts of abuse were happening. Given this context, when you say parents must, and Godfred, correct me if I misquote you, parents must prioritize taking care of their children.
Correct.
It sets a wrong signal. It becomes a very delicate statement in this context, so that it can be concluded and erroneously concluded that by not being present and relying on CCTV cameras to monitor how care is being given to your children, that means you are not prioritizing.
Okay, fair enough. But even if that is said, what is wrong with that?
No, but you have to understand the peculiar situation of that family.
But every family has problems.
Yes.
Why is it wrong for a journalist to say that parents should spend more time with their kids? Why would that
I'm not saying it's wrong for him to say that. I'm saying
no. Even if he's, I'm saying that. Why is it why objectionable for a journalist who is a parent to say that parents should prioritize parenting? It's a great thing to say. We should be giving him a trophy. We should be saying. Why?
Generally.
Yes. So what's wrong with that?
Context. It can be construed.
So it should not be construed
against the parents.
Everything you say. So everything you say can be construed.
I'm coming.
But it shouldn't be construed.
No, but
it shouldn't be construed.
Bernard.
Yes.
You see, Sky was making a point that the cameras being in place, the discovery itself can also be construed as the effort of the parents to prioritize their children.
But that was a comeback he made after.
You see, so that is why I'm saying that the context makes the statement Godfred made without any intention. Of course.
How?
Yes.
Why shouldn't parents prioritize their kids?
The context is the story about parents who appear not to
we should
have
all
been
do our
present.
best. We are doing our best.
It
to
ignores
prioritize our
the
kids.
context and the peculiar situation of what these parents may or may not be facing. That is the point.
It doesn't. All of us face problems. Yet you can tell me to prioritize my kids. You even told me indirectly on air. You told me indirectly that I should spend more time with my kids. Did I take offense? It's because you care about my kids. You told me that I am very busy. But I take it as a good brother. I took it.
That's not what he meant. That's not what he meant, Bernard.
You know that I am capable of saying what I want to say.
No, but you are delicate on this.
Certainly not.
No, the way you said it. As I said, you spend time here, you do what I'm saying.
Let me balance this message.
Then I said to you that you have a system that deals with that.
I've taken it in good faith.
No.
System
means delegation. Yeah, delegation. Yes,
I saw it as a brother who thinks about my children, advising me to spend more time with. I didn't take it as an objectionable point.
You are mischaracterizing.
No, I've taken it.
I have a lot of messages on this. Let me balance the conversation.
Just before you come in, I think that I'm not a parent, but I think generally there's a struggle with parenting, especially because our economic lives have changed. But you see,
you're not only taking care of your kids.
Okay. Let me read some messages. So this small point that Edwin Kwakofi brought has turned the morning upside down, and it looks like our listeners are also split right down the middle. I don't understand Sky. Let Godfred hammer the point home. Parents should prioritize so they can personally care for their children as much as possible. Your children are your primary responsibility.
We all agree with that.
We agree with that. And you underline as much as
this one says, I left my daughter with with the children of colleagues, and we all attended a meeting. The son of my colleague nearly abused my daughter. Who to trust is even a problem.
Yes,
Good morning, Bernard and Co. We all can't work from home, like you said. I'm a medical person. My work is not safe for the baby, so it's my wife's. So what do you suggest I do?
Well, I'm not the one to advise you. We say we should prioritize our kids. We all have challenges. We didn't say that you should stay home forever. The point he makes can stand on his own.
No, he
can stand on
Everybody
its own, but
has to find a way to prioritize their children. So nobody
context.
has said you shouldn't work. Nobody has said you shouldn't work. Oh, let's not mischaracterize this thing. It's almost like we're in a society where now you cannot tell people what to do. You've gone to communities and seen how kids are abandoned. Is that not parental neglect? Can't we tell parents to have more time for their kids? When did that become objectionable? In 2025, you can't tell parents to look after their
It's
children.
an absolute statement that should have nuance.
It's an absolute statement.
No, that should have nuance.
Okay.
It must not
but there's
ignore
room
the
for all
It is
this.
true every day.
It is
But
not.
there's room
That's
for
the
the
first
nuance.
advice your
Let's
mother
go.
will give you.
It is
When
not.
you went to have children, did your mother tell you that you should look after your kids?
But looking after your kids doesn't mean
Prioritize
24/7
them.
presence. And that
Okay,
you see,
okay,
that is-
what
that
is your
is
priority?
characterization of priority.
Okay, what you understand as priority? Sky, what do you understand by priority?
No, let him
Hold on.
explain.
What do you understand by
Maybe I
priority?
mischaracterized
Bernard,
the context.
Bernard,
of
what do you
his
understand by priority?
characterization.
Let me finish the messages. I'll deal with Sky. Pastor Sky, stop making excuses. Our parents go to farms and markets, then come home to balance their household duties. Currently, parents in Ghana are chasing money as if the world is coming to an end. If you can't balance your job and take care of your children, don't bring them into the world. I have 3 kids. We have no nannies or parents to help us, but we've managed to take care of them, including taking them to sports and games.
Where's
This is
DJ
DJ
Nature?
Nature.
Girlfriend, let me help you with this one.
Italy, please. Yeah, so
Okay.
Bernard, tell Sky that.
Anyway, go on. Let's
Bernard, tell Sky that no vivila, no
Vaveza
Modanela.
Yes, that's true.
Important things must be cooked in important pots.
That is true.
We must prioritize and make the sacrifices. Otherwise, by the time we come back home, your kids will be shaped in a way that you won't like. Without sounding like a broken record, our kids' relationships are the most important, and we must organize our lives to
Again.
Do you see the interpretation?
Yeah, there you see.
You get it.
I
Interpretation of priority.
Yes,
Don't worry.
you see,
Go
again,
on.
mischaracterized.
Because of the
Better.
context.
Please, I do not agree with your argument on parental care. A female banker who needs to get to the office before 7 a.m. but had to drop the child at school by 5:30 a.m. and leaves the child in the care of a security man. Do you, so you're giving us an example, do you know what happens before the mother or the house help picks the child home? The school closes at 3 p.m. but working mother leaves office after 6 p.m. We need to make alternative arrangements to get the child home. In between, when the mother gets home, a lot of things would have happened. This is where the carer issues happen. Atu Mensa sent that from Oyaifa. Good morning, Bernard. Sky. I feel you why. You always push us to see the other side of every argument. I am for it. Lai sent that from La. Basically, Sky's point is at an extreme point for children upbringing should be put on the state. But generally and reasonably, children upbringing is solely parental responsibility. If you can't control your children at home, how can you blame a branch of social institutions destroying your home whereby you 90% control? Daniel Autry sent that from Ga East Hospital. Thank you. I think Godfred himself needs to explain exactly what he meant when he said parents must be responsible. No one can dispute that point. But when it's said in response to negligence on the part of paid nannies, it carries a certain implication that having a nanny is somehow irresponsible. Having some sort of help, whether it's family or strangers, has always been a part of Ghanaian family life. And sometimes it's simply not practical to go without. Parents should be able to go about their other responsibilities without having to suspect their nannies of criminal conduct. You can even install all the cameras you want. If your nanny is wicked, they will find the home's blind spot and do what they want to do to your kid. What happened to those twins is unfortunate and entirely the fault of the nannies, not the parents. Nana AC sent that from Spintex. As a parent, being actively involved in your children's lives is crucial for their development and well-being. Even if we have a nanny or other caregivers at home, it's essential to prioritize quality time with your kids. This means setting aside dedicated time for activities, conversations, and bonding experiences that foster a strong parent-child relationship. Regularly schedule one-on-one time with each child, engage in their interests, and show genuine curiosity about their daily lives. It's a long one that shows parents what they can do. I think this person might be a child counselor, a pediatrician. Okay, thank you for that. As a dedicated parent, it is crucial to deeply and actively be involved in the daily lives and experiences of your children. This remains true even if you employ a highly competent and trusted nanny to assist with their care at home. It is also essential to establish a systemic approach to monitor their activities and welfare regularly, regardless of how demanding and hectic your own schedules may be. By doing so, you ensure that you are fully aware of their growth and development. This proactive involvement is the best and most effective way to lay a solid foundation, contributing significantly to making your children's lives fulfilling and rich and great. You didn't add your name, but thank you for that point. Hello, good morning, CBS. I think anyone can hire a nanny.
Take your time.
Anyone who can hire a nanny can as well afford a CCTV camera. There is no one who can hire. There's no one who can hire a nanny without being able to get a camera to monitor them. So there's nothing like they can't afford. Okay. What if you can't afford a camera and your kids are too young and can't talk? David sends that from Abilingbe. Good morning, Bernard and team. The unfortunate incident involving the arrest of 2 nannies accused of dragging toddlers is deeply troubling and highlights the urgent need to strengthen Ghana's domestic service sector. While we condemn in the strongest terms any act that endangers children, it is also important to acknowledge the systemic gaps that continue to shape domestic work in our country. Domestic service is one of the oldest and most essential forms of work, yet it remains one of the least regulated and most undervalued. Many domestic workers operate without proper contracts, clear job descriptions, or professional training, leaving both workers and employers in a space of mistrust and vulnerability. Georgina Colison is the General Secretary for Domestic Service Workers.
I didn't even know they had an association.
I didn't know. That's an interesting one. Maybe in the formalization, we could talk to them.
Yeah, that would be great.
I agree with the issue. In Africa, we have a challenge. Informality gives convenience, but it depends on trust. So the more trust is eroded, the less informality becomes a solution. Okay. So now in Western societies, they've gotten to a point where everything is formalized. There are contracts because trust has been eroded. And I think with some of these stories getting more and more, I think Sky's original point about formalization becomes very strong. We used to say, in Africa, if you have a child, your mother is there, your auntie is there, it's easy. When you're in the UK, only you and your spouse, it's very difficult. That's true. Because the system of getting a nanny also means that you must pay them properly. You get it? So we get away with that in Ghana because people will take coins, or your cousin be wouldn't have to school, or senior at the pump, you pay some 400 cedis to the mother or whatever. So we are in a transition. The society is changing where now, because of information, social media and things, and the kinds of influences we are having, trust is becoming rarer. And so we cannot afford to remain informalized because nobody is naive anymore, right? So I feel like this lady who sent the message gives us an opportunity. Maybe the Ministry of Gender can maybe reiterate the rules around domestic care and back on some campaign on some basic training program, and even say maybe let's vet or something, do a basic certificate in domestic care. All right, it's a source of training, formalization. It can even be a pathway for people who are not educated to get some education. So we can even make a rule that maybe from 2028, if you want to hire somebody as a domestic worker, you must make sure, and this responsibility is put on the employer, that they've had some. You see, Godfrey, that's how you change society with a problem. You can say, okay, the court vet should come up with a basic 3-month course for domestic assistance, which include some basic catering, some basic writing, something. You're also giving the person an income because somebody can stay with you for 20 years and can't read and write. And what will they become? You get it? So I feel like the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection can create it's sometimes when a tragedy like this happens, it gives us an opportunity to do something in the long term that can change things. In that way, poor people can also get better income security. Do you understand me? So let's not, it's almost like what we said about the water regulation yesterday. I think a lot of the problems we discussed from social perspective, we are not saying the government should answer all those problems. But there are tiny things you can do that can make life better for all of us. All right. So I want to urge the ministry to think through this. If they can come up with some program, maybe some people can come together and design a course for domestic care, the basics. And even there will be dimensions
domestic and child care.
Domestic and child care, dealing with things like special needs kids, and then some ethical trainings around it, and then issues around health, basic child health. So we shall between 0 and 2 years. When I say name, this is what you also do. So between 3 and 5. You get me? See, this is how we advance society. But it's like we wait until the World Bank comes to propose it before we do it. And by the time the World Bank proposes it, it's 10 years late. You get it? And I feel like when I see a problem like this, look at the emotional way we discuss it. It means there's a major issue.
Yeah.
All of us, you are playing auntie for some of your nephews because sometimes you have to help. All of us do it. Your sister's kids, sometimes they have to come and stay with you because maybe she trusts you, she has to go somewhere. Because the issue of trust is very crucial. And the whole idea of, in Ghana, we don't formalize chaos until somebody comes to do it. Let me give you an example. Trotro and taxi, chaotic. Somebody comes up with a system, Uber, brings some reason into the way the trips are scheduled, takes over the market, and we complain. Airbnb is the same thing. We always thrive in chaos. When somebody brings a technology solution which solves the problem for us in a formal way, then we complain that it's taking us out of job. Just that taxi drivers will disorganize their taxi services. Today I'll work, tomorrow I'll work. Somebody comes up with a platform that brings some sanity into the system, then taxi drivers say Uber is killing their business. But we sat in Ghana for 50 years, taxi was not improving. In fact, when the mayor wanted to even demarcate taxis on the basis of assemblies, we resisted it. You see, yet we will sit down and we'll repeat the problem. If you wait to let somebody create a platform for domestic service, like an Uber of domestic service people, and the person offers some training. Maybe he's some foreign person who has some capital. Some venture capitalists come and say, okay, we are going to give you $1 million to come with a training program and a system that you can allocate domestic service. There, no Ghanaians will oppose. You see, I feel like some of these problems, we need to have we need leaders who are entrepreneurial in the way they solve problems. Because I can see if somebody creates a program like that, there are so many people who can be sponsored to go.
It's a huge market. There's a huge market for it. I cannot begin to tell you the number of friends I've had who have asked me if I know a nanny or can connect them to someone. And usually there's a huge issue of trust, So they often will tell you they want people from very rural areas so that when they come, by the time they taking them to school, their children would have grown, they would have let them go. Yeah. There's a really huge problem with that. Yeah. And also with the opening of access to high schools, many middle class parents have had challenges looking for younger people to take care of their because everyone is going to school and all of that. So it's a huge problem. But as you said, I don't think some of these things we even need to wait for the government to do. There are many things that private sector has led that government has come in to regulate.
But the reason government is what I see, when people start such a thing privately, we need standards.
So abuses.
You see, the thing about informal economies is that there's convenience in informality, but there's no profit in it.
That's true.
Because it is, and I always give this example. The reason why windows are a particular size is because of the curtain industry. So if you have carpenters who come to your house and they do a standard window size, it's because somebody has the sense to know that if Sky has a curtain business, he doesn't have to come to everybody's house to measure his window size before he can build a curtain. So what standardization does is that it creates opportunity for other things to be more profitable.
True.
So otherwise, Godfred will start his own training school for house helps. Kakra will start his and I will start mine. So the purpose of government is to lead standardization. So I think, Sky, you have something you said very early. I feel like, we are radio presenters, we have a lot of ideas, and maybe those listening can run with it. But I think you've said something very critical. If the government can even start with guidelines for domestic service provision, just guidelines. Then 2, accredit institutions to come up with some type of training. All right, and we've already proposed some of the curriculum.
But doesn't something like this exist already? I'll be surprised.
Even if it does, now that this has come up, then you can see the thing about in Ghana, many things exist too. But in Ghana, if you don't prioritize it and give it attention, it may be so a lot of people don't even know. So if, for example, somebody has a 16-year-old lady or 19-year-old who did SHS, and you wanted to come and be a house help for you, you can say, oh, pass through COTVET and do this 3 months program. And when you get a certificate from government, you can come and do it. Guy, wouldn't that give you more comfort?
Exactly.
That in that time, they taught you, how do you change pampers? What do you do when a child is not feeling well? What do you do to cook? You understand? So then the system convinces itself. Because you see, somebody said something to me a couple of days ago. The presence of chaos is evidence of the absence of leadership. All right? The presence of chaos is evidence of absence of leadership. In Ghana, there's too much chaos in too many spaces. Whether it's water distribution, house help, economy, food selling. There's too much chaos. And we think it makes us free. We do not know that one of the reasons why we are poor is that we don't organize and we don't standardize. All of us who have traveled to countries that do well, you can't do anything you like. Even in Togo, you can't just sit on a motorbike and start riding it. You have to have a specific attire. You went to Rwanda. We say we are free, so they should leave us alone. Guys are wearing singlet. He hasn't bathed. He's sitting on a motorbike with no reflector, and he's collecting money and taking passengers. You get it? You cannot. A society that behaves like that can never be successful. You get it? You have to have standards. You cannot put people on your motorbike in the name of I have to make money, and therefore the government should allow me. They should not. You know, but our mindset as Ghanaians, and I feel like one of the reasons why we are lagging behind is that a lot of the countries that are doing better than us, they have agreed to allow government to organize certain things for them. You go to Tanzania, Francophone Africa, you've gone there. There are certain things we take for granted in Ghana too much. Yeah, we are too free and we are too known. We think that nobody should regulate us. We can do anything we want, and it's hurting us. It's hurting us because everybody wants to do things for themselves. Standard building. You went to Kenya, you can't put up a DSTV.
At any side of the house.
Ghana,
No.
People do anything. People can do. You can do anything you want in Ghana. How can such a society develop? So please, Ghanaians, let's change our mindset and let's empower our leaders to actually lead and end the chaos. There's too much chaos in the society, and it's not helping us to advance.
No, but even the schools, even with the schools, a lot of middle class parents are working so hard to make so much money so we can take the children to high end schools because we are certain of a certain quality and standardization. And there is this growth of so many other international schools that have come up that have the name international in their nomenclature, but have absolutely nothing close to even basic standards, So kids will go to school, they come back home, you can tell that the child is hurt. They don't inform their parents. There is no communication, nothing. So it's a long order.
There's a message here for you.
Yes.
Yanokwe, currently in Teesside University College. Everyone working in an institution that takes care of children in the UK must have a DBS clearance. It refers to having a successful undergraduate disclosure and barring service check, a process in which the UK screens individuals for roles involving children or vulnerable adults. The cost is almost £80, and you must have a certification in children's safeguarding course. This can help train and regulate people in this sector in Ghana, create a lot of employment for unemployed graduates, and also standardize this domestic service provision. I'm currently in Teesside University in Middlesbrough, and most students who want to teach part-time must do this as a compulsory course. Labour Commission and Ministry of Gender must take the advantage of this system currently running in the UK. You see?
Yeah. I have no further comments to make. I think it's good we've had a conversation. We've shared different opinions. It's not an argument I'm looking to win.
There can be no excuse whatsoever for a parent not to prioritize the care of his or her kids.
All your messages are on this matter.
No, but the argument has moved now into... We've moved the discussion further, right?
Yeah, but the messages predate.
Okay, let's go.
Just plug them in.
Okay.
If you think you may not be able to do so, don't have them. And if you have them and can't care for them, give them up for adoption. I repeat, there can be no excuse not to prioritize your kids. Kofi Kekeli sent that from Hacho. Some situations are difficult. If you suffer in your situation, it's not necessarily because you don't prioritize your kids. Sometimes that's the best way you can prioritize at the moment. Some people are working in different countries. No matter what measures you put in place, is never the same as being there in person. Some send that from Accra. Pa Solo says, good morning. Please kindly tell lawyer Richard Delaskai that we are Africans, so we trying to copy other cultures and lifestyles that has brought all this co-meaning. God first, family second, work third. Okay. Good morning, Citi. The whole issue is as a result of not involving our mothers in the care of our children per our busy schedules. We have tagged our mothers, okay. We've neglected them. Kobe sent that from so many. What if they are not available, Kobe? They are not around. What do you do? Good morning. This incident was very unfortunate, and having help these days is a necessary evil. You can't trust anyone. The nannies are entirely to blame. The parents entrusted them with the care of their children, and they had no idea they would do this to them. Very sad. Good morning, Bernard. I think we need God in this kind of incident. Sometimes even some of the domestic workers who are employed may be underpaid, so they begin to do their own thing. Some of the things are what brings this kind. Okay, I don't get it. You can't be too busy for children under 15. My principle is don't expect positive results for what you can't monitor. Aram sent that from Graphic Road. Bernard, good morning. Domestic care is very expensive in recent times. Payment ranges from 1,000 to 4,000 depending on whether the person is a live-in or live-out. Live-in requires that you care for the person as though they are your child while paying them, and payment can go as high as 4,000. Alice sent that from Adenta. Children cared for by a nanny may have fewer opportunities to interact with other kids compared to daycare settings, which can affect early social development. Okay, Nathaniel sent that from Dome.
All right, let's wrap up and move to football before we get into our next interview.
Final one. CTVET has a curriculum designed for domestic help, professional caregiving, etc.
Wonderful.
It is yet to be launched. Debbie sent that.
They should launch it and we'll talk about it for them. When we come back, we'll ask a simple question about how you feel about the Black Stars, and then we'll do some interviews.
We are happy.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Who is calling me this other one?
Hello. Good evening, Kwame.
Good evening.
We are into baby foods and would like to introduce...
Wait a minute. How did you get my number? You just use ways and means to find people's numbers and be calling them by heart. No respect for privacy or anything at all.
Oh, Bra Kwame.
Is your business privacy ready? Do you collect and use information of people in your line of work, like their name, number, location? You might be doing the wrong things. Whether you're a big company or a small one, you must respect people's right to privacy. Register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission of Ghana. It is the law. You will receive the necessary training, advice, and guided on the right systems to put in place to help protect information you collect about people. Register your company. It's simple and online. Visit www.dataprotection.org.gh to register. Privacy is the responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal.
Me, dear, affordable cooking oil is everything to me and my family. Sure, when I discovered that Frytol sachets come in different sizes, are affordable, and can be used to refill my original Frytol bottles, I switched fast from these Bubi Mame oils for the frying of my buffets and for cooking all my favorite meals.
Switch to Frytol sachets, your trusted and convenient cooking oil for all your Frytol bottle refills. You deserve a life of goodness. This advert is FDA approved.
Are you ready to unlock the next big thing? It's a universe of endless possibilities. Get ready to be part of this universe.
Wake up, have a great day, yeah. With nourishing cowbell premium milk and cowbell Vita Rich, nourishment for you. There's a cowbell milk for you, for you, for you. Cowbell Vita Rich and cowbell premium.
Introducing the new Cowbell Premium Milk, high in protein, and the new Cowbell Vita Rich, enriched with vitamin B9, both so creamy. Now there's a cowbell for you.
Cowbell of creamy goodness.
This advert is FDA approved.
Have you imagined buying a house on an interest-free plan and getting a car for free? Well, Afro Arab Properties, best known for building the most affordable quality homes, has hit another milestone of rewards. Are you looking for your dream home today? Afro Arab Properties will definitely show the way. These homes are in 1, 2, 3, and 4-bedroom options located at Manet Spintex, East Legon Hills, Santor, Ashaliboche, Tema Community 25, Old Ningo, Amasaman, Apollonia, and more. Even better, you have a 5-year payment plan without interest. And the big one, purchase a home from some Afro Arab Properties projects and get an electric car for free. Yes, an electric car that can go 300 kilometers on a full charge. So don't miss this big offer from Afro Arab Properties. Just call 055-175-3231 or 0244-109-133. Terms and conditions apply. Afro Arab Properties. At Afro Arab, everyone can buy a house.
You know, say Premier League no get size, the passion, the goals, hey, it a be rough. And DSTV is giving premium customers the chance to watch a Premier League game live. All you need to do is to keep your DSTV premium subscription active from now till 15th December. Dial *759# and stand the chance to watch your favorite star play before your very eyes. This promo is brought to you by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. T's and C's apply. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
This is the City Breakfast Show. The city's biggest conversation. The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Now, another one. What else? Yeah, it's a beautiful brand new day. My sending Yakop on WhatsApp, we really go reply Tuesday. Me that's what think we might mean with you, that be the taste of grace. I see me so bolona men no mono go better than any ace of spade. Me she wanna go for create some space, cause it gets some weight. Boga my willing James. Oma mo fi se sikamba mu se mo dano ya kama monte. Say ya som na mi bia ni pe bia to me ne me ya twema mentwe. Wo bompa ye via ni aka de ne dia koda na adenche. Danenya me se me shiwa de sijaswa ma senshe na me pe kanzo.
Everybody give glory. Yes, so when I'm your mini nanny. I don't want me, see your baby. It's the other baby. Jojo, I dey give you praise, oh, bro. Jojo, you deserve all the glory, bro.
12 minutes past 9 on the City Breakfast Show. All right, before I talk about the Black Stars calling all future brides, grooms, and hopeless romantics ready to say I do to the wedding and lifestyle fair happening at the Marriott Hotel on the 11th and 12th of October for a very important series of things: ballrooms, garden spaces, dazzling decor, top-tier vendors, exclusive wedding events and packages, bridal fashion and sweet surprises. Enjoy curated experiences designed to inspire at the Marry Me at Marriott Wedding Fair. It's the premier wedding and lifestyle experience. It's on the 11th and 12th of October. Now, it's the CSIR Food Fair 2025 happening from the 15th to the 17th of October at the CSIR Food Research Institute behind the GSA. Join us as we mark World Food Day on the theme Right to Food for a Better Life and a Better Future. Expect a farmers market, thrilling quiz competition among basic schools, cooking competitions among SHSs, exciting competitions on innovative utilization of food and more. Now, it's at CSIR Food Research Institute behind Ghana Standards Authority, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day, 15th, 16th, 17th October. If you want to be part of this, call 0508 923 691. That's 0508 923 691. So the CSR Food Fair is powered by CSR Food Research Institute, sponsored by GCB Bank, Copia, Kivo Foods, EPP Books, Indomie, media partners Citi FM and Channel 1. You've been planning and waiting for the right time to make your move. Well, Stanbic Bank rates have dropped and this is the time. Take those bold steps to fund your dream with a Stanbic personal loan, vehicle loan, consumer finance, solar loan, home loan or credit card. Be unstoppable with Stanbic Bank. Visit stanbicbank.com.gh to get started. Are you aware that the British Council is calling on all UK university graduates to apply for the Study UK Alumni Award 26? These awards celebrate UK alumni who've used their UK education to create positive change in their communities, industries, and countries. Application opened on 1st September and is on till 16th October. Don't miss this chance to gain international recognition, connect, and get a global network. Apply now at study-uk.britishcouncil.org. And happy Global Customer Service Week from all of us at Domini Basic Bank. To our valued customers, thank you for choosing us. And to our beautiful, dedicated team, you make service excellence mission possible every day. Have a beautiful week. For more information, call 0307 086 000. Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank. All right, 2 minutes on football.
We are happy. We've qualified.
We've qualified. To all intents and purposes. How many African teams have qualified?
Not too sure, but quite a few are pending, and that second runner-up slot is also looking tight.
So how many teams are going through for the first round? 9.
9, yes.
And then the second runner-up, how many?
But one is going through from the best of second place finishers there.
So is it 2 or 4?
No. One from, they will play a runoff, and then one of them has to go and play another intercontinental. So it's not simple
the
like
second
best teams are
the
going
4,
to another round.
And only one of them?
Yes. We'll then go and play another round.
So you're better off winning?
Yeah, which is what we've done.
I think Morocco has qualified.
Yes.
Egypt has qualified.
Yes. Let me just...
Algeria look like they will qualify.
Tunisia is gone.
Tunisia is going. So the North Africans are mostly there.
Yeah, Cape Verde looks
Cape
like they're
Verde
going.
is 2 points ahead of Cameroon.
Yeah, they'll go.
They won't meet Cameroon. They are gone.
They'll qualify. Yes.
Ghana is going.
Yes.
Senegal looks like they will go.
Yes.
Benin is leading the group that has South Africa and Nigeria.
Yes. Games are today. We'll see. But South Africa look like...
Have they been docked the points?
Yes, but they are tied on points with Benin. South Africa is playing Zimbabwe.
And so it looks like South Africa may go.
Benin has some pretty difficult games
to go. So Nigeria is looking shaky.
Yeah, but Nigeria wants to get into the
playoffs.
The playoff pool. Yes.
So West Africa is Senegal, Ghana. Cote d'Ivoire look like they're also going.
Yes.
So Ghana, Ivory Coast.
Cote d'Ivoire is leading Gabon by a point. That's a very tight group.
But they don't have a match with Gabon.
No.
So it's in their hands.
They drew 0-0 in Gabon.
So Cote d'Ivoire has it in their hands.
Yes.
Senegal have it in their hands. Ghana. So it's like those 3 West Africans are going. And Benin may not go because South Africa.
Yeah, to take a miracle.
For them to go. So Nigeria is hot.
Yeah, very, very hot.
Wow.
But we've qualified.
You think we've qualified?
Oh, Aloski, we've qualified. Sunday's a party.
It's a party.
Ghana, it brings back memories of
so how
when
many
we
teams are going to the World Cup globally now? Because now it's no longer 32.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So how many rounds? Same number of rounds?
Yes. But more groups.
More groups?
Yes. So you don't want us to say we are going.
No,
it's like you are dodging the celebration.
I want to understand what it means. So if we are part of 48 teams going to the World Cup and they'll play it over the same period of time?
Yes, 11th June starts. I'll be there. Will you come with me?
And they spoiling football with all these plenty matches.
Yes,
I agree with
the
Champions League.
There are too many teams.
Now you have 48 teams in the World Cup. It's like you don't even know what you are doing.
They're trying to. It's simply financial. You know, they are trying to.
So 48 teams, 9 from Africa or 10 possibly.
Yes, 10 possibly.
How many from South America?
Quite a few. I don't have those numbers in front of me right now. I can't give it to you off head. But we will be there. Why are you interested in South America?
I just want to know our chances when we go.
So why is South America, Brazil is coming, Argentina is coming, Uruguay is coming.
How many teams from there are coming?
Ecuador is coming, Paraguay is coming. What are you afraid of?
So about 9 teams from there too.
What are you afraid of?
We have 54 countries in Africa. We need more than the ones. You see, there's if Africa has 54 countries and we are getting 9.5, South America with like 12 countries should not have that many.
Just concern yourself with the Ghana business. We are there. They should give either of we want USA, Mexico. Which one do you want? Do you want Mexico? Do you want Canada? Do you want US? Which one do you want?
We have a television so I can watch it anywhere.
No, so the 3, which one do you want to go to? We are going. We are there. Asking, we are there.
Should we take the coach?
Otado. I think they should take him, but I think they need help on that bench at the World Cup. He's done the qualification job.
Does the thing not depend on the coach himself? Why do you need the help on the bench? The coach is the man.
Yeah, that point I'm making. That I'm not saying he can go as head coach. I'm saying they need to bring somebody on that bench.
But will he accept to be a non-head coach?
Then a decision might have to be made. But here's the thing:
are there coaches available of a certain class that can take the team to the next level?
There's no guarantee when it comes to those things. But the point I'm making is, you could find somebody you think gives you an opportunity to compete much better than you would normally compete at the World Cup. You know, the thing is, Ghana is no longer content with just being at the World Cup and saying we played a couple of matches. There are a lot of those of us who watched the Qatar World Cup felt the team we had was good enough to have made it beyond the group stage. And it was a legitimate concern. You understand? If you look at even the really poor Kwesi Appiah performance from 2014, that's a very strong team. It was just the things that was a team that was capable of going pretty far.
They played the best game of the tournament against
that World
Germany.
Cup. So
and still managed to leave the first round.
Ghana's World Cup expectations are no longer that of just show up. No, when Ghana shows up at a World Cup these days, as a soccer viewing public, our expectation is that this is a team that must make it out of the group stage. At least make it out of the group stage, and then we'll see what our chances are. So it's a legitimate question. Yes, we've qualified with this coach, but does he give us the best chance of meeting our expectations of qualifying outside of the group? That is where a lot of people seem to have doubts and say, look, with this generation that we have, given the right kind of leadership, perhaps it's a team that could do things that have never been seen before. Do we want to be denied that opportunity? Because the thing with World Cups also is you don't take appearing at a World Cup for granted. You could go in a row and then not Italy. They haven't been. They wish they could be at the World Cup. Italy go. They can't. Italy.
They can't qualify.
They're suffering.
It's not easy. A whole Italy.
Italy was not at. Italy was not in 2014. They were not in 2018. This one.
They're not going.
The team's not going well.
It's tough to even qualify to go. Is not easy.
These new teams in Europe that
sometimes the lack of the draw.
You understand? So it's what it is. But we just hope we can do well. But my advice for Ghanaians also is this. I've seen that those who want to go for the World Cup, let me just give you some advice on this. Look, from all indications, the three host countries are not going to change their entry requirements like we have seen from other World Cups. So what happened in Qatar was there was a significant change in entry processes for Qatar. Russia made a lot of amendments to its entry requirements where it wasn't normal. Like you could go with very little problems if you had certain kinds of documentation. So far as we speak today, the three countries have not shown that they are going to make those changes. So if you have any intention of being at the World Cup,
start preparing early.
Start looking for a visa appointment now, which is already hard. You understand? So start your visa appointment now. Second one, the ticket prices are out. Those ticket prices don't look cheap.
Very expensive.
Yes, you've seen the ticket prices.
Even
the group stages we are looking at.
We
are looking at some of them just base price being $60. But I've also been told they are using the dynamic pricing method where based on the demand it might go up or it might go down. So for us in Ghana, we don't know which group we'll end up in. If you end up being in a group that has a high demand game, you might end up paying $300, $400 for a match ticket. And you ask yourself, what am I doing here? So I'm just saying, for football fans, just prepare yourselves the best way you can. Start ahead of time and go. And then the last one to the government and the ministry: don't get yourselves involved in the things that you normally get yourselves involved in when it comes to the World Cup. We beg you.
What you are speaking in parables.
Everybody in Ghana knows what I am saying, including the government. Please,
no,
I'm not asked to say anything for me.
I'm asking
the last time you tried to help me say something, you got me into trouble with the message.
Don't get yourself involved in.
I'm saying that
things that governments usually get themselves involved in when it comes to World Cup, or tournaments in general.
So, President Mahama, you have experienced this before.
Don't allow another 2014 to come.
You know what I'm talking about. Honorable Kofi
Adams.
If people want to go to the World Cup, let them find their way. And people say we don't have money. So we don't have money.
Shouldn't waste money on.
Don't let that principle change because Ghana is going to the World Cup and you want to make people happy. And the people should be happy with Bernard Abler in Ghana and watch it on TV.
That's all.
I saw some people on TV yesterday, Charlie. Greetings to the DVLA boss who was in Morocco supporting. Greetings to Randy Abe, who is the chairman of the Blasters committee. Greetings to my good friend Mr. Coleman. I saw a lot of VIPs there. I like how all the VIPs like to travel to go and support Ghana, you know.
And while we are at it, Twitsco is offering you irresistible chocolatey goodness enriched with NF4, a combination of energy boosting minerals, vitamins, including B vitamins, vitamin C, D, iron, and many more. At 2 Ghana cities, you can treat yourself and your little ones to a rich, delightful, chocolatey taste of Twitsco. Power that dream. Simply mix with water, add milk, stir, and enjoy. Your kids can get enough. So head to your nearest store and grab your Twitsco 20G sachet, 400G sachet, and 400G tin today. Power your dream. That's what Twitsco offers you. Is your organization privacy ready? Do you collect and use information of people in your line of work, like their name, number, image, location, email, bank account number, etc.? Listen up, you might be doing the wrong things. Whether you're a big company or a small one, you must respect people's right to privacy. Register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission of Ghana. It is the law. You will receive the necessary training, advice, and be guided on the right systems to put in place to help protect the information you collect about people. Register your company or business, organization, or association. It's simple and online. No need to move from the comfort of your home or office. Visit www.dataprotection.org.gh to register or call 0256 301 533. Privacy is the responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal. Do you want a British degree at a fraction of the cost? If you're looking for a vibrant student experience in a community that builds your confidence and equips you with real-world employability skills, enjoy all these and more with scholarships available to support your academic journey at Lancaster University, Ghana. Be taught by expert faculty trained to UK standards right here on our campus in Ghana. Lancaster.edu.gh. Admissions at lancaster.edu.gh. 02486562274. These are some of our touch points. Get in touch with us. Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa. Joining us in the studio joining us already for a conversation shortly is a man we love to engage so much. Jeff Bassi is the coordinator of the Institute of Leadership and Strategy. He has some good news for you. And you know that when you buy anything, it's got to be the very best Diamond 42.5 outgrade cement, highest quality cement on the Ghanaian market. Since the year 2000, we've put smiles on the faces of homeowners, block makers, and supported numerous construction works. We're rated green by the EPA. We have 32.5 outgrade. That's very affordable as well. So always choose quality. Deal with us, Diamond Cement. Talk to us directly. We are across the nation. Our factories are in Aplao, Takrady, and Buepe. 0244 313 368. Diamond Cement, still as hard as a diamond. Always excited to talk to you, Dr. Jeff Bassi. Good morning. How are you doing?
A very good morning to you. By God's grace, we are sailing through.
Wonderful.
And a very good morning to you.
Excellent. Excellent. How is the Institute of Leadership and Strategy doing?
By God's grace, and a big thank you to Citi FM. We have run some 7 successful cohorts.
7 cohorts?
Yes, please.
Wow.
So we're preparing for our 8th cohort.
Excellent.
And through your, help, we had always been oversubscribed.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And preparing towards the next cohort,
right,
which takes off on November 15th.
I can't help but notice your presence anytime I move across the city as well. I see that you are at all the places that you get my attention. So for those who have seen about they've seen the certified strategy professionals and they're hearing about us and they are wondering what it's all about, please tell us a bit more about the professional strategy course.
Very well, thank you. So this professional certification, and indeed it's an executive program for managers and professionals seeking to gain knowledge and skills, probably seal off their confidence in strategy, whether at the corporate level or the business unit level, or in many times at the functional level. But all of them are, when it comes to strategy, it's about synchronicity, is about congruency. There must be a coherence and a fit for the strategy to flow from the corporate level, trickle down or cascade down to the business unit, and for that matter, the functional level. So we get a lot of, aside executives who come to our sessions, a lot of functional, heads, heads of various departments here and there, who get to understand how the functional strategy must be encapsulated in the corporate level strategy. And let me emphasize that this does not include, if you have to be in a management role, it doesn't matter which level of management, whether lower level or junior manager, middle level or executive manager. Otherwise, you are a professional, maybe chartered accountant, a marketing professional, etc. Then you are qualified for this. We don't take, I just finished first degree, and I'm running my national service. You may
so
not
you're
understand
looking
the
more
content.
at middle management, C-suite executives.
Precisely.
Is that
so,
correct?
Precisely.
Okay, that's fine. So let's go through the content areas for those who are eligible for the program, who are listening and really at the point of deciding what's the course content, what the areas they are going to deal with, interacting with when they come for the strategy program.
Very well. So there are 10 thematic areas for the 10 weeks, to prepare, managers, especially those who are also preparing for the executive level or the C-suite. I always say that to, shape the policy of an organization and lead strategy execution, you must be thinking at a very strategic level. So you go through module number 1 is about understanding the environment of strategy. I'm always quick to quote or to refer to the research done by Boston Consulting Group that sought to suggest that managers at the lower level, like the branch managers, line managers, etc., as much as 72% of them do not understand what strategy is. Then those at the middle are still playing with about some 50%. But the shocker is those who have even risen to the C-suite executive level, you still have about 30% of these people not really under. So the first module tried to tackle appreciating the environment of strategy or understanding it. Module number 2 is on strategy formulation, how to formulate a strategy, and eventually you put it into a document we refer to as the strategic plan. And we have had to coordinate strategy sessions for several organizations in this country. We even develop 5-year, 3-year, 10-year strategy plans for quite a number of firms. Module number 3, it's on growth and competitive strategies. Growth and competitive. And let me say that we have very experienced, corporate chiefs and strategy experts who deliver these various modules on our platform. So competitive and growth strategy, then we have leading and managing change. Now, strategy is not a static plan. It is emergent, it evolves, and it's fluid and must be reviewed frequently. I always say that formulating strategy is about relating an organization to its environment. So when the environmental factors are changing, the organization's internal responses must also commensurate those external changes.
Leading change and managing.
That's right. Change management is actually a leadership and strategy agenda. Then we have the metrics. So they go through some sort of business and financial analysis, more or less, because that's the bottom line. Then you go through managing strategic projects. I mean, once you are running strategy, there will be initiatives and projects that will be managed. Then we also go through strategy execution, the execution of strategy. Many organizations go through the rigor of developing strategies, but when it comes to the implementation, so you go through execution, managing the risk, controlling the strategy when external shocks begin to hit the strategy, and for that matter, developing an implementation plan, and a few others like strategic governance, which happens between the board and the executive management team, etc.
That's very interesting, very loaded, from environment of strategy all the way to strategy governance. So much going on. So how do you structure this, and what's the duration of the course?
The duration is actually 10 weeks,
Okay.
but you don't need to be committed to tuition every day of the week. Tuition happens only over the weekend.
Okay.
And even the weekend, our participants have the option. You are either doing Saturday physical,
Okay.
and that is 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Mm.
Otherwise, you are doing Sunday virtual, 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Knowing the caliber of people who come to us, the current class about 80 participants. It doesn't mean all the 80 people are in one class.
Right.
You have about 70 of these 80 who are MBA guys.
Yeah.
There are 3 chief directors in the class at the moment from various ministries and various senior managers. So knowing this, we give them various options. You are not sticking to one of the options. Every weekend you decide which option suits your schedule.
So
you
if
can
you have
switch
to attend a funeral
between-
on this
very good.
Saturday, then on
So
Sunday
you're either Saturday
you're
physical
coming
or
virtual.
Sunday, and every
Virtual.
weekend you decide, because whatever
Right.
happens physical
Right.
Saturday will
It's the
happen.
same.
Should in the unlikely event you even miss the 2 options,
Yeah.
you have the recording of the Sunday
That's very
virtual to
generous.
update yourself in course of the week
That's very
before
generous.
you set.
So it's a
you
10-week
come for the-
program.
Right.
It's running over the weekend.
Precisely.
Saturday in person, Sunday virtual. It's not static. You can move your schedules as and when you're available over the weekend.
Precisely
That's very
so.
exciting. And I see what you did when you talk about the CEOs and all, meaning there's a rich network of people
More or
when we
less.
come from this. I saw what you did. That's exciting. So we've spoken about who qualifies for this already, haven't we?
Yeah.
In terms
You simply
of
must be a
C-suite,
manager or-
managers, and all of that. If you are early level career person, you won't understand what's going on.
Precisely so.
Very well. So when is the next cohort starting? How do we register?
The next cohort, which is cohort number 8,
Yeah.
takes off on
cohort 8 already.
Precisely.
Congratulations.
So. Thank you so much.
Wow.
It takes off on the 8th of November.
Okay.
November 8th is the start date. And normally people ask us, what is the closing date? Well, we don't work with closing dates. We work with class sizes.
Okay.
Once the class is full, we cut the admissions, and the spillover, for want of a composite expression,
Right.
would have to wait for the ensuing or the following cohort.
Okay.
Right. So registration is open and it's already running.
Okay.
And so if you really are interested, and let me say that this Saturday we're running our information session.
Okay.
It's normally the case
More
for
like an
those who want to.
orientation.
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
free virtual information session for those who want to interact with us and ask more questions and probably be convinced so they can make decisions for themselves. And this is happening this particular Saturday.
Right. Is it in-person, virtual, both?
Virtual is strictly
Okay.
virtual. It's just a 1-hour conversation between the hours of 5 and 6 p.m.
Where do we find
this
that?
Saturday?
Links to
And
that?
so I'm going to give out a number,
Great.
and once you send us hello or just WhatsApp your name to that number, we will share all details of the program, including course fee, payment terms, and even how to join the virtual session.
Oh, you
this
have
Saturday.
payment terms.
Precisely.
Well, because you think that this big manager is okay, but I get it.
We do 2 or 3 installments
Oh, that's
just
lovely.
to take care of some
Over the
people.
10-week period.
Beyond the executive manager, there are
Right.
also some junior managers in the session.
That's
And so we
exciting.
want to accommodate all of
You
them.
are very generous. We appreciate. So what's the number we can call?
Right. The hotline is 0244
Yeah.
268672.
Oh, that's a very
That
simple
number again, yeah.
0244
26
86 72. Okay, 26 86 72.
Precisely.
Very lucky looking numbers.
Right. Ideally,
Yeah.
they can call, yes, but this is all the information I'm giving you. So
Okay.
you can just send a quick WhatsApp, then you have
Okay.
everything over your phone. That notwithstanding, you can also call. We'll also share with you the link to join the Saturday information session.
Dr. Jeff Bashi, thank you so much. Before I let you go, just share a nugget for those who are in leadership positions, wondering what is going on, having some. What's just any random, favorite thing you like to share in your leadership lessons?
Well, I normally say that the essence of leadership is change and growth. If nothing is changing and nothing is growing, if it is not developing, if it is not becoming better, leadership becomes a waste of everybody's time. And that is especially essential in this time, because the moment the rate of change on the outside exceeds the rate of change on the inside, the end to that establishment is in sight.
The moment the rate of change on the outside
exceeds the rate of change on the inside, the end to that organization is close.
So internal capacity
building
to manage the environment, use strategy to take advantage of change for growth internally.
Precisely so.
Charlie, no, you're a big man. Dr. Jeff Bassi, it's always great talking to you.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you so much. Coordinator, Institute of Leadership and Strategy. Well, thank you so much for coming. Wish you all the best with your 8th cohorts. Congratulations as well. It's winning season again. This time we're not just chasing wins, we're collecting them. Luckiest is back again, bigger and better. Chances to change your life. We'll show you how. First, grab your phone, dial *712#, choose option 1 to buy a ticket for yourself, do option 2 to buy for someone. If you want the system to generate a lucky ticket for you, then go with option 1 again. If you prefer to choose your own ticket number, please choose option 2. Confirm your payment with Momo and then you'll be in. For online users, visit theluckiestafrica.com and register. Tap on community tickets to either pick your own lucky number or let the system choose for you. This is your golden chance. If you're abroad, please use your card. If you're here, use your Momo. Luck is everywhere. We'll take a very quick break. When we are back, if you're looking for nannies, maybe Hot Jobs can help you. But Hot Jobs Africa, they are here giving you a great platform, connecting you. So just hold on tight. I'll be right back with Evans and Belinda.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Who is calling me this other one?
Hello. Good evening, Kwame.
Good evening.
We are into baby foods and would like to introduce...
Wait a minute. How did you get my number? You just use ways and means to find people's numbers and be calling them by heart. No respect for privacy or anything at all.
Oh, Bra Kwame.
Is your business privacy ready? Do you collect and use information of people in your line of work, like their name, number, location? You might be doing the wrong things. Whether you're a big company or a small one, you must respect people's right to privacy. Register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission of Ghana. It is the law. You will receive the necessary training, advice, and guided on the right systems to put in place to help protect information you collect about people. Register your company. It's simple and online. Visit www.dataprotection.org.gh to register. Privacy is the responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal.
And where do you think you're going?
To train in the garden.
With my broom?
Mom, it's a javelin.
Oh, really? And that plate?
That's not a plate. It's a discus, Mom. We are training to become winners.
Well, you know you need lots of energy to become winners. So you both better start your day with Twisco before you go anywhere. Besides its great chocolatey taste, Twisco is enriched with Enerfert, a blend of energy-boosting vitamins and minerals for little winners.
Thanks, Mom.
Got to keep my little winners in shape. Twisco, power your dreams.
This advert is FDA approved.
If you know these sounds, you didn't just live through the 90s. You lived the experience. Back then, connection took minutes. Today, it takes a blink. You express yourself with memes. You hold video calls across continents. You say hey to an AI who responds,
"Hello, Kwame."
You order rides, dinner, and dreams all from the palm of your hand. A lot has changed, so have we. For over 3 decades, EcoBank has evolved with you, leading digital banking in Ghana and across 33 African countries, pioneering solutions built around how you live, move, and dream today. From our express points to EcoBank Pay, online banking, and the mobile app, we are where you are. Here for today, ready for tomorrow. Now, that's change, powered by EcoBank.
EcoBank, a better way to bank your way. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
About you keep a video, we have some coffee. Pepper soup where you know, pepper sun coffee. Some coffee, pepper powder, a sheshe raw. Some coffee, pepper powder, me powder, some coffee, pepper powder, me powder, Sankofa pepper powder.
FDA aji ejade nkrato yatum.
This year is going to be sweet. I don't just feel it, I know it because the Luckiest Season 3 is back.
And I'm about to show you how to grab your golden ticket. Just dial *712# and follow the prompts to purchase your ticket. Or go to the luckiestafrica.com, hit community tickets, and pick your lucky number.
Or let the system do its magic. Choose how much you want to spend from 1 to 5,000 Ghana cedis. You can even buy a ticket for someone else. Be someone's hero. Payment? Easy. Mobile money in Ghana or card if you're international.
One ticket can turn one CD into 500 times more. That's maths we love. Or your community will win 10 times more. So let's get lucky together because luck is everywhere.
Play responsibly, not for persons under 18 years. This promotion is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas platform.
Protect yourself from germs and bacteria with confidence. Cleanse hand soap effectively kills 99.9% of germs with every use. Perfect for all your hand washing moments throughout the day. Available in a variety of variants and delightful flavors. Choose Cleanse for yourself, your family, and friends. Make Cleanse your daily essential. The GC brand. It's all about you. This advert is FDA approved.
The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise. This is the City Breakfast Show. The city's biggest conversation.
Okay, welcome back, and I have in studio Belinda Miranda Anand, Head of Marketing and Business Development of Hot Jobs Africa, Evans Bonsier Ejay Amponsa, Head of Outsourcing. So, Belinda Miranda Anand, British Accra?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay, Evans Bonsier Ejay Amponsa. Which Accra? No Accra.
No, it's Accra. It's Kumasi. Yes.
Where in Kumasi? Oh, Island City. Isn't that where the nation prophet is? Amazing. Guys, welcome to the city. Good to have you. So let's start talking about Hot Jobs Africa. Belinda, tell me a bit about Hot Jobs Africa.
Thank you. So, Hot Jobs Africa is the leading human resource consultancy and recruitment firm in Ghana. In fact, we are number one.
Yes.
And we span across Africa.
Okay.
And we provide a suite of services including recruitment and placement, outsourcing, HR consultancy, corporate training and development, expatriate management, and staff basing. And you know the man behind Hot Jobs Africa?
Tell me, who is behind?
He is Chief Emmanuel Mefo, the indefatigable Chief Emmanuel Mefo.
Chief Emmanuel Mefo,
Yeah,
Hot Jobs Africa. So this is from Ghana to the rest of the world?
Of course.
Oh, that's nice. I like it. So who are your customers? Who do you serve with your solutions, Evans?
Yes. So, as you mentioned, the solutions. So we do recruitment, we do labor outsourcing, payroll management, and our customers cut across. And so we have the employers and the employees who may be looking for jobs.
Prospective
employees. Yes. And so with the employers, we work with almost all the big brands in Ghana, especially in the FMCG manufacturing. From Temas, Painters, Accra, across the country. And so these are the people we serve. We serve corporate Ghana, we serve the industries. And we've done this with them for the past 18 years. And we are proud of the things we've done with them and the places
that we've taken them in terms of their demands and requests.
Differentiation, right? What makes you unique? What do you serve your customers with, or how do you do it that your customers really appreciate and makes you different from anyone that looks like you?
Yes, so we at Hot Jobs look at having a unique service, a unique customer-centric approach where we don't look at just one size fits all approach. We look at a tailored made approach to solve different problems. Everybody may have their own different problems.
Absolutely.
Their needs are not the same, their requests are not the same. And so we focus on tailoring the solution to meet your needs at the most competitive price you can find in the market. And so we blend the product differentiation and the cost leadership approaches in dealing, and that's what sets us apart. And how we respond, our response time, because you're dealing with human beings, things can go how any way, anyhow, in the shortest possible time. So it is the approach and the time to solve those problems. That is, the response time is what sets us apart as well.
That's interesting. You know, Belinda, for example, this week is the customer service week, right?
Yeah.
So what are you doing? What's up?
Okay, so at Hot Jobs Africa for the customer service week, we believe that health and well-being are important to our personal and professional success. So we are organizing Health Walk on the 18th of October, which will allow us to connect with our community, that's the Tema community, in a very meaningful way, promote wellness, show that we care beyond just offering jobs and employment, and also to energize both clients and our candidates to engage more fully. So on that day, we are going to have this network connection. We are going to have good, interpersonal relationship where we will be relating with each other, talk about the services we provide, and, have fun. We are going to have sports fun.
I like it.
Yeah, so there's going to be a tag of peace. We are going to do play Ludo or Worry. We are going to play football.
Very important.
Yes.
Very important.
So our client versus, Hot Jobs Africa.
That's interesting. And in addition to your health work, you're also having what you call the Hot Festival.
Yes.
And that's happening next month?
Yes.
Okay,
So
tell us about
Hot
it.
Festival is an annual program there we organize to also network with our staff. And so across the country, we have over 6,000 staff.
6,000?
Yes.
That's huge.
And so all work and no play makes, so we try to bring them together.
Yeah.
I mean, someone may be working in a different company, you don't know your other colleagues
That's
in
true.
other places. So we bring
That's
everybody together.
A festival.
Yes. And we bring the clients together as well to do some exhibitions, have some games, have some fun, network. You don't know where you could even meet your wife. You could be there. So
Well, you met you somewhere like that.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's true? Okay. So, I mean, that's a testimony then. How can people get involved in the Hot Festival? That's an important one.
Yes.
We want to
And
know.
so we are opening it up to everybody, the general public, all our staff across. I mean, we make arrangements to cover everybody. Food. I mean, I'll be taking part of the sip and paint. I'll be drawing nice stuff.
You're a good artist, then?
We'll try.
You will
We'll
try.
And
We'll
so
see.
we are opening it up. We're inviting all our clients. Of course, I mean, we would like to see you there as well.
Okay.
And
okay.
To all have fun, to all make sure that we energize the body, ensure that we get refreshed for the coming year, and to also achieve more.
Nice.
But then the main aim is to network, to make sure that we know ourselves, we grow together. I mean, we get to see
I like it.
from the other side as
so,
well.
So let's talk about some success stories here, right? What are some of the success stories of your partners that epitomizes your impact?
Yes. So over the years, like I said, about 70% of our current client list have worked with us for the past 10 years.
Oh, they've stayed with you for
10 years.
More than 10 years.
I know people with us from 13 years back, and it also tells you that we are doing something that is impacting them positively as well. And so for these years, I mean, and all these numbers started with just one person, because we started outsourcing with just one staff who was a cleaner, and he has grown into 6,000 and above. And over the years, we've impacted over 30,000 lives because people have dependents, people have passed through the system and all that. Then, because of the kind of prompt services we give our clients and the kind of responses and the needs we feel for them, we have chose several success stories. Currently, we have some of our partners or clients even doing testimonials to confirm some of these things. A couple of the clients I can mention, currently we are doing other projects with them, like Jumia Ghana. They have Black Friday coming up. We are recruiting quite a number of people for them. We have other brands that we may all know of. You may have heard of Kivo. Over the period, we provide labor for them. Nestle Ghana, Promasido, quite a number of them. And so
you have your footprints across
the nation in several industries.
That's a good one. Now, how can we get in touch with you if we are employers looking for employees or we are employees looking for employers? How do we get in touch, Belinda?
Okay, so you can reach Hot Jobs Africa at 0303 980 362 or 0204 336 004. Or you can send an email to info at hotjobsafrica.org.
Info at hotjobsafrica.org. Okay, then we can get more details. Yeah. Okay, you want to add your concluding words before?
Yes. Yeah. So Chief Emmanuel Meffel and Mrs. Mimi Meffel,
right,
says Ayiko to all our cherished and valued clients. We thank them for giving us the opportunity to transact business with them and also have a very good business relationship with them.
Excellent.
So they say Ayiko to them from Chief Emmanuel Meffel.
Lovely. Thank you, Belinda Miranda Annan, Head of Marketing and Business Development and Head of Outsourcing, Evans Bonsier Ajay Amponsa, for joining us in the studio. We wish you all the best in your endeavors.
Thank you. All right.
Beautiful sound from the music man. He calls this one America, specially dedicated to one of our finest sisters, Nanaya Boateng of Crane Construction Limited. Welcome to the big fifth floor. God bless you plenty. We love you so much. Oh yeah. Adam Ellis Jandu. Oh, you've been on America. Double digits already. How is it possible that the one who burst onto the scene and changed our lives forever for the better is 10 today? We'll love you beyond what mere words can express. Happy 10th birthday. With all our love from Daddy, Gesh, Mommy, Otims, MFR, and Aira to Adam Ellis Jandu. Happy 10th birthday.
Happy birthday to Nanaya Boateng.
Yes, I
You've
just
done
finished that
okay.
one. Yeah. Happy birthday, Danaya Boating from Crane Construction. Yeah. Welcome to the 5th floor once again. And the very final one from here, Philip to you, Joshabed Opong Amuni, wishing you a fantastic birthday filled with creativity, joy, and inspiration. Your talent and dedication as a graphic designer at Bench 5 Software and Development never go unnoticed. May this new year bring even more growth, exciting opportunities, and success your way. Have a wonderful celebration from Philip. Thank you for doing the listening. My name is Caleb Kuda. I was here with the entire team. Sheba Araba Benning is here with the news at 10. Good morning, Sheba.
Good morning, Caleb. And coming up in the book.